I'm cleaning up my potty mouth. Yo, have y'all heard of this freaking kid? This Sam Suluk freaking kid, this Vulcan. So, he's a 22-year-old kid, okay? He used to be a pro swimmer. He was a diver. And this kid is going to end up dead before the age of 30. It's so sad. He's literally going to kill himself. Does he look amazing? Is it amazing what steroids can do? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Isn't it amazing what steroids can do? I guess so. Hey, Bombastic Side. Hey, Tinkerbell Hippie. And Slick Pinkwood. And Sin Bro.
Man eats nothing but junk. On his bulking, when you're bulking to try to gain muscle, and then you go on a you kind of lean back out to see the muscle that you've gained. So when these gym people like myself, when we're bulking, we're doing that trying to grow muscle. And when we lean out, we're leaning out to show off the muscle that we've built. And I didn't understand that, and I might be getting some things a little back ass where fucking police.
Police.
I swear to God, I'm not in the mood to deal with these sons of bitches tonight.
I am. I want to see the police.
All right, so back to him. He freaking eats like a racehorse. And he eats all of this bad stuff, horrible stuff. He'll go to the store and get like 2 gallons of milk and a freaking 12-pack of donuts and like 3 pizzas and like, yeah. So he's only like 22 though. I mean, he's a child. His brain's not even fully developed. Even though he's a 6-foot tall man that weighs almost 250 pounds, if not more, and he's nothing but solid muscle, what he's eating is not good internally.
I'm so tired.
And
I don't know why I'm so tired.
The steroids.
What the fuck is wrong?
Plus the food. I hope that there comes a day when Sam decides to maybe potentially change things a little more to better his health, because I think that Sam is a...
Steve says this every fucking day, bro. But he always sticks around, so I don't know. There's a poll, bro.
A really great guy. But the diet that he's on, combined with the drugs that he's taken, is a recipe for fucking disaster. And I feel like he is one of...
About Sam? I don't know, Sam. Sam the swimmer? The state of emergency? The state of emergency is fine. I'm in the cool end of town. I keep thinking about it, though. I want to go over there and see what's up. See what's going on. Or at least watch that video. I only watched like 5 minutes of that video. I should probably watch the rest of it.
One of the most genuine people that we have seen come to the YouTube platform. And not only did his popularity blew up overnight, you guys. He literally started posting. He posted 1 or 2 videos and overnight got millions of followers because he's...
And she's angry. Is she angry? Is she jealous about that?
He's just so relatable and down home, and he really breaks down, you know, how to diet, how to exercise, where to start, you know, how to hold yourself accountable, how to show up every day. He really is just a really relatable person. And I hope that he cleans his diet up one day. But a lot of my workout routines I get from him. You know, a lot of the good diet when he's leaning out, like when he goes and he'll do grocery store hauls where you can walk around the grocery store with him. You can be the little kid sitting in the buggy. And he shows you what he eats in his diet, and then he goes to the gym and blah, 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 blah. If you're thinking about work...
Is that what Brooke based her channel on? She does that a lot with us. Puts us in the buggy, shops for fucking electrolytes and protein, and then goes to the gym.
Out, I would advise
1 million views
that Sam become one of your, not idols, but
he lists like his hotel is 30 minutes from you.
Guiding pillars, you know, because the kid is blowing up. He's gonna be up there with Arnold Schwarzenegger and all of them, you know, those pro.
I seen someone wrote a comment being like, if your foot's cramping, you need magnesium. I don't know where magnesium is. I have vitamins. I should probably take a vitamin. Maybe that's why I'm not awake. Whoa.
Athletes that are known for their body, that's Sam. But he was a pro swimmer, and there came a point in high school where he started weight training, and he put on so much muscle that he couldn't then swim because swimmers are small, and you go faster in the water if you don't have anything holding you down. So the skinnier that you are when you're Olympic, like them Olympic racers, they need to be thin. They're thin. But Sam in high school, there was a pivotal moment in his life where he was either gonna focus on swimming or he was gonna go full force into weight training. And he decided to go full force into weight training, and it was the best thing he could have ever done for himself. He's completely left the swimming behind, and his channel is blown up. And I think that it's not going to be, this is not the first nor last time that you're going to hear this name. He is going to be huge in the bodybuilding and weightlifting and social media, as far as like, fit influencers or whatever. Huge, huge, huge. And I have a lot of respect for his mentality and his personality and how mature he is. Every time I listen to him talk and I watch his workout videos, I forget that he's 22 because he's so fucking mature. And like, you can literally only get that, in my opinion, that level of adult from one place.
Yeah, Brooke compared magnesium to weed one time. I don't think people are popping magnesium like in the same sense that they're smoking weed. That's crazy. I just heard that's good for you. I think these multivitamins have magnesium in them. That's why I took one.
Arm. It's in the South, baby.
Yeah, magnesium. 84. I don't even know what it is. Milligrams, micrograms, just 84.
The traditional family raised that boy. I don't know where he's from, but I'm assuming it was in a rural area. But I'm gonna run, you guys. I gotta freaking get my butt back on the road. I do. I got another like 2.5 hour drive. Me. I gotta be at my doctor's super early, so
Hey, Cindy.
I'm probably gonna go ahead and drive most of that tonight while there's no traffic, because if I wait till in the morning, my luck, I'll get stuck in damn traffic somewhere before I get to Winston-Salem. Like, I know it, and these are like 2-lane highways from Virginia going into like the Piedmont Triad area. I'm going from the eastern southern coast beach line of Virginia into the middle of the state of North Carolina. So it's some movement, but it's on roads. I was talking to that guy at the bar today, and he
What's going on, Dylan?
was talking about how bad the roads are here. He's from Boston, and he's a taxi driver. And I said, bro, I literally was just telling people yesterday how bad the freaking roads in Virginia are. He said, for it to be one of the richest states in America, he said, I still can't believe how bad the roads are. I said, preach, honey, preach. God, y'all remember me talking about that yesterday? Listen, I went over a hump today that I didn't even see. I'm going through a stoplight. It's 45 miles an hour.
You're going through a stoplight? I mean, like, it's a stoplight. So picturing a stop sign. Like, she's just blowing through a stop sign and hit a speed bump. She's like, I didn't even see it.
There's a hump in the road that I couldn't see. I hit that damn hump so hard. Remember in the movie Knocked Up with Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr., and they got Zach Galifianakis in the back of that truck, and they pick him up from the hospital. Remember, freaking Robert Downey Jr. spits on Zach Galifianakis' dog. Remember that? So.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember anything about Zach Galifianakis having a dog.
I remember when they hit the jump and they fucking throw the dude up in the air. That's what my tire sounded like when I went over that hump earlier. Also, I got nails in my tire. When I went to go get that Taco Bell a while ago, I come out, I look down at my tire. I was actually checking them to make sure that from the outside they appeared well, and then I actually cranked the truck, and there's a...
Brooke's always catching air in, like, vehicles, bicycles, just walking.
Sensor on here that tells
slipping on water.
Me what my air mileage is, like my air tire. See? Hold on. It tells me what my... So, I was checking that, and I was looking at my tires, and I noticed that there's a nail in my tire. And one of them had kind of went through like the sidewall of like some of the tread, and it looked like it was gonna bend inwards on the tire. So I took my vape and beat it outwards and
With their vape? We don't have any other tool, or is it doing working our car with the vape?
took the nail out. But now there's another one in the very middle of the tire. So somebody had dropped nails on the damn road, and they just left them out. Like, what an asshole! The amount of times that I've had a flat tire from nails is unbelievable.
Toolkit, pliers, nah. Vapes? 4 fucking vapes? Yeah, those will help me do stuff.
When these, blue collar workers, when they're going down the road and they got all that shit on the back of these work trucks, sometimes these assholes accidentally drop nails in the road. Some of those toolbox, they'll leave them laying on the work truck, or maybe there's some that were trash that was in a bucket and it spills over, and the next thing you know, you just got nails all in the middle of the road. I understand it's an accident. I understand that it happens. But if I knew that I spilled something somewhere, I probably would go back and pick that shit up. That's just, I'm being for real.
Remember when she thought somebody lost a tire after their truck or something, and she flagged him down? It's like, your tire's back there. And he's like, I have all my tires, Missy. And she was like, oh, where'd that tire come from?
100%.
That was weird.
If I spilt a box of 100 nails, I would go pick up 100 nails. But I know ain't everybody got time for that shit. I'm just saying, like, damn, how many times am I gonna get a flat tire? So I think it looks good right now. We'll look at it before.
Her new app on YouTube? Yeah, it's just like stevedalive@gmail.com.
I'm actually in a pretty safe neighborhood. The moon is pretty again. Y'all see the moon? Probably not. Last night was prettier. So let's check them before we pull off. So this is the one that has a nail in it. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of tread on this tire.
She might be in jail for like 2 years, corrupted. Your lady here. She has court in 50 days. It got moved to November 19th. She threatened a bunch of kids and Dylan. And but she got Planet Fitness was dismissed, so I guess that was a win for her. I don't know what's happening with Jason. The last court date, it was continued to November as well, but then he said he's representing himself after giving them a doctor's note and said, I'm too sick to come into court.
This ball is, it's a little ball, but it could be worse. I can get my finger down in there. There's a penny trick. If you have a penny, if you put the penny in there, if the tread does not cover his head or something, then you need new tires.
Caroline, thank you for being a good little angel for 2 months.
I'll have to do that with you guys one day. I'll have to look up how to do it again. There was one right here on the sidewall. It was going through this way. It was at an angle, and I was scared that it was gonna, maybe if I hit something or curved it, that it would go into the side. So I beat it out with my vape. I don't see it, so it must be on the bottom. And it's it's almost like a tap nail,
She has the Bluetooth on. We can't hear you because the microphone's in the fucking truck. You think someone in her chat would let her know.
I definitely need to put some air in them because that air is supposed to be at 45 psi. Fun fact, your tires tell you what make and model.
One day she'll figure it out. It's been 2 years. But one day she'll figure it out.
And what air they take on the side of them.
Maybe not, actually. Let's say she goes to jail for 2 years, she'll probably forget everything she learned. She didn't even learn this, though, so I don't know. Probably not.
It'll say PSI with a number. And my truck is a freaking mess, y'all. All I do is clean. It's just a legit damn hot mess express. So freaking Pay attention to your chat. Say something interesting and I will.
They're saying they can't hear you.
Let's see what all was interesting that was said.
We can't hear you. Your fucking microphone is in the truck, Bluetooth.
Let's see if we got some people that are able to be adults or not. Trump. 100% Trump. If you're going to vote for anybody but Trump, you're part of the problem.
Hey, she's like, remember when she regretted that? She was like, damn it, I was a fool.
You are exactly why we got in this situation to start with.
Brooke probably just shouldn't influence politics. Can she even vote? I heard she can't vote because she's a felon. But then I heard someone be like, I'm a felon and I vote all the time. So I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm not American.
Yep. Not one serious question. No one cares. Then why are you here? God. The stupidity. The stupidity. Meth mouth. Where, bitch? Where? Fucking dumbasses. Y'all so jealous. I love it. Thank you for all the views. Seriously. I've got like, I don't even know. One day.
She got 80,000 views and then I don't know what happened. They went back down to normal. Like this one only got 8,000 views. The other one had like 7,000 or something. Not what she usually gets like nowadays. Nowadays she like averages, I'd say 40 to 60,000 views, but I guess she's still in that high from the 80,000. Was that? I think that was the 6-hour stream.
I had 86,000, then I had another 80,000, then I had like 24,000, then I had like 16,000. So thank you so much.
Not monetized, so it does nothing.
So much. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll be able to monetize. Then I can actually hire somebody to help me edit my videos. Because I know that I'm not good at that. Listen, one thing that I wanted to tell y'all was when I was in there, people were asking me about, you know, why I moved to Virginia and all of this. And y'all know I lied through my teeth, right?
Oh, that's a good one. This is I need to, every time I say clip, I gotta go through all my old streams. Whenever I say clip, I gotta clip that. This is Brooke lying. Look, Steve, in the future. This is Steve from the past. She's lying here. She says she was lying to us, like that other time.
And I'm bad at lying too. Like, I get nervous when I lie and I start to smile. Like,
What is that, Duper's Delight? I think that's called Duper's Delight.
Snitch on myself, pretty much, because I'm so uncomfortable with the fact that I'm lying. But this guy was like, why are you here? And I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm just here to review this fucking glove. But that's really what I was doing. I went in there to review it. I wanted to know the business, and to know the business, you have to get in there and work in the business. Like, they're not just, you can't just roll up and fucking ask questions. You got to get in there and actually work. So if any law enforcement agency wants to hire me, or the FBI, I am so fucking down. I will take a 401k and some fucking benefits in a heartbeat, honey. Some real insurance. Y'all got workers' compensation and all. Shit. If I get hurt on the job, do I get a pension for the rest of my life? You can never get a job as a government official and or for a police agency or for any, city job, state worker if you've been a felon. But I absolutely would love to work for a sex crimes unit as far as specifically dealing with underage girls to 30-year-olds, specifically that age group. The amount of knowledge that I have on sex work, there's a reason that God's blessed me with the intuition and gut instinct that I have. And it's not just to come on here and run my mouth. It's to actually make a difference. And so that's what I plan to do. I feel bad for these girls that are stuck in the cycle of abuse and drug use. And I feel bad for them.
Did she say FBI that time? I'm used to her saying SBI. I didn't even know the SBI existed until Brooke. I would have thought it'd be like, I don't know, the FBI told R.L. Stein, you can't write about the FBI. So he was like, I will make it the SBI then. Anyways, it's a real thing.
But like I said, I kept reiterating that if that girl wanted to get clean, that she can do it. And I kept telling her, every day that you wait is a day closer to your death, baby. So remember, when I first went in there, she said she was on Suboxone. That was the first thing out of her mouth, remember, before she even asked my name.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about this. I don't know when I was thinking about this at some point in time. I was like, what if Brooke was just talking about her, describing herself? This person doesn't even exist. The rival stripper. It was just like a Fight Club scenario. Or she was just the one who's on Suboxone and having this kind of conversation, and she's trying to spin it because she's a weird person, I guess. I don't know. Probably not.
She literally is like, she says, you can't wear those underwear, remember? And then she says, oh, well, I haven't been here because I haven't been feeling well because I've been coming off Suboxone. She said that she says that she didn't have Medicaid and that blah, 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 blah. That's another thing that I forgot to mention. If I continued to work there, I wouldn't have insurance anymore. So this girl...
I thought you said you lost your insurance already, bro.
...does not have insurance because this club told the state how much money she made in there, and the state cut her benefits off.
Right, you said, that's why I'm like, is she just talking about herself? I don't know. Brooke told us before that she already had her EBT and her Medicaid cut because she was working somewhere, and she was mad about it, but that's a lie because she still had it in October, which would have been fucking 3 months. How many months? July, August, September, October. Yeah, 3 months from now.
So she makes at least $2,000 a month, which is nothing.
Oh, that's crazy. Heather Gillespie wanted to work for the FBI too. Remember, she said she applied for the FBI. They did not get back to her.
Nothing. $2,000 a month is nothing.
She was living outside Rag and Bone.
Nothing. Fuck. I have months that I spend that on gas. So, you know, whatever. But I just want to be clear that, you know, everything I've said about any of these people, I mean from a place of fucking love. I am a realist. I am blunt. I've always been this way. I've always said these things. I've always believed the things that I've believed. And it's caused problems for me in society because I'm not willing to bend over and just fucking take it like everybody else, you know? And there's a reason that God put me in this body. There's a reason that God gave me the intuition and all of that. And I'm going to...
Imagine the FBI actually looked at Heather Gillespie as a candidate, maybe. They're like, well, she's on the streets. You know, maybe she can give us some intel. It's like, well, she said that David Shepard, the fucking cop that just got fired, got her to steal a laptop. She's never shut the fuck up about it for the past, like, 5 years. So I don't think we can trust her. But if you want to roll the dice on her...
I'm going to use it. And I'm sick of keeping my mouth shut because I've literally been working in this industry for almost 20 years. And I am poor. I am so fucking poor. And I shouldn't be. So we're headed to South Carolina this week. Y'all ready? We're going to actually have some fun this time. I'm actually going to do like some lives on the beach. I'm going to be paying, I got some internet stuff going on when I make it back home. So, yeah, I'm going to have so much fun down in, I don't know if I'm going to go to Charleston. I don't know where to go yet. If you guys have any ideas, drop it in the comments. I definitely will take any kind of...
Hey, Secret Sanders.
Real advice into consideration.
My brain keeps flagging Secret Sanders as Jose. I gotta break that chain. This isn't Jose.
Yeah, I think that going south would be much better. Because if you get up into the DC area, they don't even have, you can't dance. And I have made money at some of those clubs up there, but it's just not worth it in my opinion. You know, those girls up there, they focus more on making money outside of the club during the after hours. Any club that does not allow any guys to get lap dances or anything like that, those girls have to be making money outside of the club. And this is what I'm saying. I can't tell you how I know this. One day I'll be able to break it down for you guys. But as a dancer, you can go, if you're an experienced dancer and you've been around the block, you can go around to these.
Have you guys seen the, I can't remember what it was called, but it was about the McDonald's Monopoly scam. And it interviewed FBI agents who were tasked to look into it and everything. They made the FBI seem fun. Like that seems like a fun gig. But yeah, you're supposed to be super clandestine, and I don't think Heather Gillespie or any of these guys who claim to be part of things would be a good fit for the FBI.
These clubs, and you can see how the girls are making their money. Like I said, if you can't give lap dances, how are you making your money? But these girls keep coming back. So that tells you that they're making money somehow. So let your brain do the imagination or the imagining. But I just want women who are.
Nah, I don't think it was You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks. It was McMillions. It was called McMillions.
To know what it actually is. And I want them to know that these clubs don't give a shit about them, crap about them. These clubs don't care about you, baby. You are a number. You are disposable. Half of these clubs out here, you could go missing at, and your body be thrown in the dang ocean or in the woods, and nobody would ever know because they have ties to the city and the people in this city, no matter where you go. I literally have had more strip clubs. I've been in more strip clubs that got along and had dealings with law enforcement more often than not. So, yeah.
I remember when I used to live with a few friends, there was a couple of them that worked at this factory, and one night they got home from working at the factory and they're like, "Yep, we're gonna go to law school. We're gonna learn some criminology." And I was like, "What? Why? What is the fucking point of that?" They're like, "I think it would be good." So, are you planning on like becoming an officer or anything like that? They're like, "No." I'm like, "Are you just why are we doing this?" They never did, but I'll never forget that day. It was weird. They never brought it up again. I wonder what made them think of that on the ride home that night.
But just be careful out here. And
it's to her next court date on the 19th of November. It's so far away. So we got to catch up on everything before then.
This is definitely not the career that I thought that I was going to have in 20 years. You know, when I went into this, I did not see myself here. And that's why I'm talking about these things, because these bitches that are doing OnlyFans are putting their butthole online for $2.99. It's going to be good for now.
I don't think we ever run low on cows. I just have like a very specific taste. And you guys like Brooke, apparently. Look, I gave you guys 3 options today. And you guys keep wanting to watch Brooke. I didn't even name this a Brooke stream. I just named it Goofballs. Goofballs!
But just give it a little while.
But
and I'm so grateful for my mental health, because
I'm still looking for like that Goldilocks zone little cow. Tony was good, but Tony's also like a fucking creep, and maybe it's better he's off social media.
A lot of girls in my positions going into these clubs, they would lose their marbles. Like, it would literally hurt their feelings to have to deal with the stuff that they have to deal with, you know? A lot of girls are not strong enough to be in this environment and deal with all of the bullying and, you know, mind games and stuff. And so I just want to be clear that it is a drama-filled industry, and you're always going to have drama going on, always. Like the kitchen cook today, I asked him, I said, "How long have you been working here?" And he said, "Oh, since October last year." And I said, "Oh, you like it?" Once again, he was one of the most normal people that I met. Very kind boy. But he says, he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "It's just the fucking drama." He's like, "There's always fucking drama." He says, "There's a bunch of girls suspended right now because of drama." And I said, "Well," I said, "that's women, baby." I said, "Women are emotional creatures." I said, "They have a propensity to get it, you know, their panties in a bunch." I said, "Men are less probable to behave that way." I said, "But this is a female-driven industry." I said, "So you better get used to it." Harsh reality. I don't like the drama, but I'm going to come to a strip club to be around strippers. You think we up in here having powwows, baby? You think we sit around the campfire fucking roasting marshmallows? Like, what are you thinking? Of course it's drama. You got money, drugs, and freaking women who are emotional creatures in a fucking 12 by 12 space. You know what I mean? Not really, but you know what I mean. Like, what were you thinking this was going to be, a walk in the park? Like...
Well, like, let's have that same energy for you then. When you bitch about like common things in the stripping industry, did you think it was going to be a walk in the park? She's like, the baby strippers are ruining everything. Fuck. Why is it always the way I have my things set up, man? So this is I don't know. This is the latest update on Tony. If anyone's interested, the 86th Auburn legend, Tony Michael Johns, for trying to sell his guitar. Don't go to this store. Boycott it. Worker. So this is, I guess, a pawn shop. Tony was trying to pawn his guitar in. The owner of Spino Music Inc. Oh, it's a fucking music store. Tony came in shirtless and tried to sell us a Esteban, which we don't sell, and is a cheap mail order guitar. Not only could we only assume it was stolen, and we don't sell to people who endanger minors. Wow. We don't sell to people who endanger minors. Fucking good. You guys should go shop at Spino Music Inc. and go leave them some good reviews to balance out this 1 star this fuckface left him. Yeah, don't sell to people who endanger minors. He could have came in with a fucking Gibson, bro. Fuck that guy. I don't know what kind of legend you think that is, but he is not a legend of ours. We're not buying stuff due to someone's name, no matter who it is, let alone a self-appointed legend. Please refrain from shopping at our store. We have children and families. We're here to protect from people like that. Thank you. Amen. That was crazy. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, Tony's a goofball, la la la. I think everyone hates Tony. You know, I was like, what's that fucking show? Everybody Loves Raymond. Everybody hates fucking Tony.
This is what I mean. People like that that don't even understand don't need to be in these clubs. Oh, man. I'm going to run, you guys. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope that, I'm kind of upset at myself because I had planned to be able to have the phone that I'm filming on to look at my notes and like things to go more smoothly. I even freaking was writing out this theme song earlier. I was like, damn, I need like a jingle. I need something, you know? I want to be able to like write that myself though. I don't want to like use some app that has like a music. Like,
what the fuck is she talking about? She wants a theme song?
I want to be able to make my own intro. So
to the videos.
I was like, I was doing something with my name, the BBWB, and
what? The BBWB? Breezy Beefs with Brooke. Breezy Briefs with Brooke. I thought she meant... I don't know. I thought as a Brazilian butt wax bomb. I don't fucking know, bro. I was like, what the fuck is BBWB?
I wanted to sing it when I first started freaking filming. However, it's on my phone. I started like writing the words down. So, anyways, we'll do it better next time. This is this club BBWB approved? Absolutely not. They're gonna get one.
BBWB approved. I've never heard that. This is crazy. I need to make some animations and shit. Let me get a stamp. BBWB approved. Well, we'll go through every strip club she reviewed. That would be a fucking task though too. That's so many videos. It needs to be done though. She's like Gordon Ramsay of strip clubs. It's crazy.
Star out of 10. 1 star out of 10. And I can't even remember what that star was for. Policy, facility, business.
You know, Gordon Ramsay has like a whole bunch of like knives being thrown at him in Kitchen Nightmares. It could be like a whole bunch of $1 bills being thrown at her.
I don't even remember what that 1 star was for. We had business, policy. Yeah, I don't even remember what that star was for. Maybe I just gave it to them to be kind. But, you know, their facility was horrible. There was no money there. There was no business. The girls were not up to par with where they should be if they're an entertainer.
0 out of 5 stars, mate. She doesn't even give them 1 star. She'll give them 0 stars.
The staff sucked. They have shady business dealings with that fucking contract, bro. And I'm telling you right now, that I'm calling the Department of Labor tomorrow, and I'm going to let them know that I got hired there and I worked 1 day. And I don't know if they can do anything for me to make sure that these people don't. And I don't know. But there's absolutely been strippers that went and danced somewhere 1 time and then had their fucking identity stole.
What are you talking about? Gordon Ramsay would do shit like this too. If he didn't like the restaurant, he got him shut down by like the health board. Whatever. Be standing out there, arms crossed with his sunglasses on. I told you, mate. You got your head up your ass. That'd be Brooke with her fucking those crazy glasses she has, the big ass ones.
So it's got me stressed out. And, you know, once again, how do these people know how many dependents I have? And I kept Googling, trying to figure out how they can make it financially beneficial for them by giving me 2 or 3 or 4 dependents. But the more dependents, the less taxes they take. I don't know how they could do anything with that, but the fact that she jerked the paper out of my hand and said, no, you don't fill that out. And I don't have any dependents, so it should have been 00000, right? And she said, no, you can't do that. We'll fill it out. Well, you didn't even ask me if I was married, if I had kids, if I was taking care of my grandma who's damn senile. You didn't ask me nothing. That's sketchy. Also, the fact that they put you on payroll, but you never see a check. Like, and the fact that they've been sued dozens of times.
I don't think she's worked there long enough to make a check. What do you mean you don't get a check?
Like, I don't know why I gave them 1 star, but I did. So, once again, that's probably the lowest rating that we will ever see on this channel. So, South Carolina next week, y'all coming along with me. We're going to try some new clubs. We might actually hit 1 or 2 old clubs that we already have open contracts with, other businesses that I've worked at before that I'm on good terms with.
I wonder why every strip club she's worked at has banned her and doesn't want her back. I can't imagine why. No, that she's blowing up every fucking strip club on YouTube, even ones that she's cool with. Let her just get it, fucking burn those bridges too.
Try not to burn bridges. However, as I said at the beginning of this video, me doing these strip club reviews, it's gonna come to the point to where people know me, and I really feel like after that girl was talking to me about the Suboxone, and then she said something else that I related to that I talk about on this channel. We were just talking about it earlier. But anyways, the stuff that she was talking about, once again, I feel like maybe she saw my channel or saw me or knows of me. Oh, and another thing, like I said, she worked for me and my ex at Paper Moon. And I didn't, I don't want these people to know who I am.
Paper Moose? There's a Paper Moose? There's a Paper... Did you see Paper Moon or Paper Moose? Because Paper Moon was the strip club that Dave owned, and there was a shooting in the parking lot.
She saw my channel or saw me or knows of me. Oh, and another thing, like I said, she worked for me and my ex at Paper Moon.
Okay, Paper Moon. I mishear her a lot sometimes. I heard Paper Moose.
And I didn't, I don't want these people to know who I am. But when she said that,
did you hear Paper Moose too?
I was like, yeah, I'm aware. I know Paper Moon. I know Paper Moon very well. Yeah. So, and then she told me she went to Phillies, and I knew. I said, oh, well, if she went to Phillies, that's a prostitution club. So that explains why she didn't work for us very long, because we didn't allow that shit. If we caught a girl back there doing anything sexual, she was leaving the club. Adios, bitch. Adios. Good knowing you. You're literally breaking the law. And I can't give you any of the dance money, because if I do, that's me allowing prostitution to go on. So you just gave that dude a blowjob for nothing, because you're not getting any of the dance money. Okay, I'm gone this time for real. I'm gone this time for real. Thank y'all for sticking it out with me. I guess we're going to call this, until I can come up with something better, just BBWB's reviews. I don't know.
Breezy Briefs with Brooks reviews. That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Come up with something better eventually. Is it BBWB approved? There we go. I think I like that a little better. We'll work on something, you guys. But I'm excited to go to more clubs now. I really am. I love you guys. I'm praying for y'all, and pray for me, because obviously God knows I need it. Okay? I'm going to go make this little damn 3-hour drive, and we'll chat tomorrow. Y'all get some rest and sweet dreams. Bye, y'all.
All right, so I think we got through like 2 or 3 yesterday. This So that was like the tail end of one. This one's only 50 minutes, so we have to at least get through this one today. Then we can kind of, I don't know, see what else is going on. I feel like my body is just giving up on me today. We're not even doing anything. We're sitting in a chair. What's the issue, bro? Are you okay? Are we gonna be okay?
I got heartburn so
It's just like, ugh, I'm so tired. I'm like, you slept. What the fuck is wrong?
bad. Gee, I wonder why. Who had Taco Bell for dinner last night? That's why I don't eat that shit.
Love Taco Bell.
I got a doctor's appointment, and I'm not even back in North Carolina yet.
Hey, she's listening to The Offspring. I'm so sick of dealing with copyright, but I like The Offspring. I played this, I think, the other day. Benny talking back to me. Take him now. Gotta keep them separated.
Mornings be hard, y'all.
Hook me up with Doritos Locos Tacos.
Dollar Tree, they work just as good as Tom's.
More in the olive green. Dollars and waste.
I got to Planet Fitness in Virginia last night at like midnight, a little after midnight. I had to leave the truck running because it was freaking, oh my God. Y'all, I just fucking stepped on a lotion.
Ah.
I just stepped on a lotion. Jesus freaking Christ.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast for me beans?
Deal super chatted $5 for Doritos Locos Tacos only. WOOOOOO.
Thank you, Dill. I think I will buy Doritos Locos Tacos. Thank you for the
Welcome
buy.
to Car
Hold
Living.
them now.
Good morning.
Why?
I
Why,
hope
computer?
you MFers are doing well this morning. I am making a mess.
Tell me lies. Tell me. Okay, we're good. Now it wants to work. Oh. I thought I reset the modem before I went live.
When I need to be taking a shower. I'm gonna wait till after my doctor's appointment because I'm gonna go work out and do like a 3-hour gym session this afternoon. So I'm just gonna wait to wash my ass because there's no reason when I'm gonna have to do it again anyways. Yes, these are yesterday's shorts and I don't want to hear anything about it.
I don't think anyone's paying that close attention. If they are, that's crazy. That's coming from me.
I definitely need to brush my teeth before we pull off, but other than that, I don't plan on, oh, now it wants to work. When I tell you I was in Planet Fitness last night, upset because I thought the battery was dead. It wouldn't cut on. I pull it out my purse just now, and it works. First of all, I went into that Planet Fitness last night, and there's 4 or 5 sinks, and I could not get any of the sinks to turn on. You ever wanted to brush your teeth and you can't get this damn automatic censored sink to cut on? I had to go to the shower and brush my teeth, y'all.
She puts toothpaste on in so many different ways. Why is she's doing it upside down this time? Before she just like put toothpaste in her mouth and started brushing her teeth. I thought that was the craziest way. I thought everybody just like put toothpaste on their brush, like, I don't know, with gravity assisting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how I mean, I'm like thinking too much about it.
Because the sinks wouldn't work.
Draw a diagram. Like this. This is the toothbrush. And then you put the toothpaste on. Like that. Not upside down. Or all around.
Damn, I'm out of friggin' napkins. Blonde. That's my natural hair color. I used to go platinum. I went platinum for over a decade. I was a blonde. And the whole time, I have naturally highlighted sandy brown hair. And I used to pay for this and didn't even realize that my natural hair color was exactly what I was paying for. Wild. I have
How does that even happen?
no highlights or anything in my hair currently. This is all natural. And most of it's gray. I'll do it later this afternoon. I need to get on the road. Because where I'm at, there's a good chance that I'll hit. If I miss this appointment, I'm gonna be so screwed. Oh, I'm tired. Yes, I work. I have multiple jobs. I'm not just a stripper, but yeah, I do dance. Because
What do you mean you're not just a stripper? What other job did she have at this time? She didn't have YouTube as a job. They weren't paying her. What does she mean by that? Is she a drug dealer?
I have to. Nobody will hire me. I've spent over 30 grand in 8 months looking for a job. To where I'm about to stop looking for a job because all I'm doing is wasting money. I've done hundreds of interviews. And I've not even heard one person even remotely think about giving me a position. And it don't matter if it's damn AutoZone or if it's McDonald's. I have interviewed at over a dozen McDonald's and they will not hire me. Their corporate office said that I'm a violent offender and they can't hire me. So when, you know, some people have a record that's so fucking bad, they can never find work again. And that's bullshit. Anyone that wants to reform their life, anyone that wants to work, should absolutely be allowed to work. But what happens is, and here's the thing, I'm a white girl. Imagine if I was a black man.
A black man trying to strip? Oh, trying to find a job with a felony. I had the wrong picture in my head.
There are no second chances. And that's why we have people from early ages catching criminal charges, and then they're just in the fucking system. And every 2 or 3 years, they're getting re-locked up, re-offended, and they're back on the streets doing all kinds of unsavory shit because society won't hire them. Even if they wanted a fucking job, society says, no, bitch, you can't have that. Good luck. We hope you can figure out how to fucking feed yourself by doing something other than selling fucking drugs. Society won't.
Truther was just losing it. M Sans for Money just started another stream. He deleted like 3 of his streams he did last night. I woke up. I have the bot monitoring him now. The 3 streams that the bot caught, he deleted. So, I mean, we could do a quick check-in on those 2. Truther's probably listening to copywritten music, because he always fucking does. Let's see. Someone's hammering out there. In the world of today.
You do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then you get put in your goddamn...
Oh, he's freezing?
Placed by somebody who doesn't need or have parents like that. I have God and my guardian angels, and I'll be damned if I allow people with parents to try to do whatever the fuck you think you're trying to do. This shit's embarrassing. Holy cow! Imagine your parents listening right now. What are you gonna do? Hey, Sammy. Hi, haven't heard from you in a while. What are you doing? Well, I'm on someone's stream making fun of them, like trying to desperately get their attention. This is
Someone bothered him, I guess.
your parents. Could you imagine having that conversation? But that's what you're doing now. You want to be real? Let's be fucking real. Yeah, no, I'm being a fucking cunt. Total bitch. So
My computer's being a
weird.
fucking
No one likes
asshole.
me. Isn't that insane that you don't think bitch? So weird. No one likes me. Isn't that insane that you don't think I can see through that? I will make you jump physically off the bridge. I promise.
That sounds pretty scary. Okay, let's see what M stands for money is up to real quick. Oh, that truther. I hate when my computer's like this. Just want to punch it. In the fucking screen. Smash it.
It was about $100.
Five, four.
Well, I hope it treated you well there, Hughes.
3, 2, 1. All right, that's all the time I'm giving him. He's fucking boring. Let's continue.
Give them a fucking chance. And that is exactly what I'm facing right now and have been facing for over 10 years.
At least Truther fucking came to bat. Good for him. He's insane. He's not in his normal room either. He's got a computer in the background. He usually has nothing in the background.
I caught my charges when I was 18 years old. It was a stupid
Kelly. You ever watch the South Park episode with the lice? Kelly! My baby. If you're watching him in the background, he starts doing something crazy, let me know. We can flip over to him.
fucking fight between me and two other girls. Let's not forget, it was me against two, but I'm the one that got charged. Okay.
You broke down their door. It wasn't a fair fight. They didn't consent to the fight. You guys didn't sign a waiver. You guys didn't go into a boxing ring like you tell everyone else. They didn't send you an email. You didn't send them an email. You broke their door down, hit one with brass knuckles, and stabbed both of them. You Looney Tune.
Okay, but freaking, I need vape pods so bad. I've been driving the struggle bus. I've been avoiding stopping and buying vape pods because I was trying to make it back to North Carolina. However, I still have an hour and 20-minute drive and I have no tobacco, and that's not gonna fly. So we're about to run up in this sheets and we're gonna grab a coffee and we're gonna grab vape pods. I go to Murphy's USA and I can get double the amount for half the price. Oh, they take Apple Pay in here, don't they? Does she take Apple Pay? But freaking, I was trying to wait.
There was a time in my life where I just used to cook with, what is it? Whole cream? Heavy cream? And just put it in everything?
Because the stuff is so expensive, these little pod things. Now, where I get them, I get 8 of them for $40, so they come out to what, like $5 a pod, if that? Yeah.
Whipping cream, that's what the fuck it's called.
So, all right, let's rock and roll. I don't need gas because I got half a tank. Actually, I always see what the gas prices are. This, oh, $3.13, that's a good deal. So let's go ahead and get gas too. I can't believe I'm saying $3.13 is a good deal. That's still expensive. What happened to $2.25?
Back in my day.
I don't talk to strangers. And I don't have any money.
I just talk to strangers on the internet and take their money.
Some lady was out there. I feel bad, but I can't do nothing about it, ma'am. I'm in the same predicament you in. The only difference is I have a car. Excuse me. Like, we all struggling out here. For real, for real. Some of us more than others, but for real. We all barely getting by. Damn, I forgot my ID. I forgot my ID. I'll be right back. I'm coming back for this. Sorry. What am I thinking?
ID for what?
Of course they're gonna want an ID, Brooke.
For what?
The amount of people that won't sell me damn vape pods is unbelievable. Look at me.
I think they probably would have just given her the vape pod. Would they not have? I mean, can't remember the last time I got ID'd. I got scared. Remember when I bought the Mangle My Ties? And I was like, oh no, I forgot my fucking ID. We'll just act like we're supposed to buy these, even though I'm fucking 35, right? Like, I am supposed to buy them. I just was scared.
You can tell I'm over 18. Damn. Now, I know he's gonna say something about this fucking passport card. The amount of people that do not realize that a passport card, how many forms of identification that you need for this fucking U.S. passport, the amount of people that try to say that they won't take my card because
Why doesn't she just use her driver's license?
it's not a driver's license. And I'm like, baby, that card can get me across borders. What are you talking about right now?
I've never heard of a passport card, actually. My passport is like a book of pages and shit they stamp when you go places. I've never heard of a passport card.
Like, I needed like 6 forms of identification to even get this card. My ID, my driver's license is
I think she's just trying to be quirky. She obviously has a fucking license, right?
chipped.
Oh, it's chipped. What do you mean it's chipped? Like, there's a chunk taken out of it?
It's a brand new one, but I ain't got the money today, excuse me, to get another one. And it doesn't expire until like 2030.
But you could still use it to buy fucking jewel pods, no?
I don't know. Can I do a 5% golden tobacco views pod, please? Just one is fine. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. That's what I forgot. And I'm also gonna do a little bit of gas. Can I just do 20 on 4, please? And I have a Sheetz card. Thank you.
I mean, she's getting gas. She's driving the truck. Like, she should have a license on her. And regardless if it has a chip in it or not, I don't know, whatever. Does she mean like an NFC chip, or she means like there's a chunk of it taken out where her birth date would be, I guess, so it would be invalid?
And y'all take Apple Pay, right? Beggars can't be choosers this morning, y'all. Cannot believe that I'm so grateful for 313 gas. And I'm pretty much already full. I think I got a half a tank, so, I mean, enough to get me back to where I need to go. So I was gonna wait till I made it back to North Carolina because I got a spot that has gas for like $3.09, and so I go over there and fill up. Every time I go to leave town, I go over there and I fill up because you can't beat $3.09. And the fact that this government is gaslighting us into believing that $3.50 is...
I think it's just the internet. When the internet gets wonky, everything starts moving in like, I don't know how to describe it. It just like, it goes on the brink of almost freezing. And it makes everything very difficult when I'm trying to pull things up or just keep the stream running where there's not like dead air, or I don't know. Maybe I'm stressing too much about it. If I had like thousands of concurrent viewers, I'd be way more fucking stressed about it though, I'll tell you what.
It's fucking okay for gas is crazy. It's not. That's expensive. What happened to $2 and damn 20 cents? Y'all can get gas down to $2. I might be a little fucking grateful. But don't act like I'm supposed to be all...
I mean, there's an edited video. She just threatened a whole bunch of kids at a high school like 2 weeks ago.
over the moon freaking happy when gas is expensive. And stop trying to gaslight all of us into believing that $4, $5 a gallon is normal.
Yes,
it's not. You know, one of the reasons that gas is so high is because Biden shut down a lot of those pipelines, drilling operations in America. That was one of the first things he done, was put 50,000 people out of a fucking job. And so that's why when Trump says that he wants to drill, he's trying to make gas cheaper for us. He's trying to help us. I don't know who thought that it was a good idea to just get all of our oil from overseas. Like, who thinks that that's a good idea, to just rely on one source for oil, when we have oil that we could be drilling for on our own soil? What sense? You know, I highly doubt that, coming from personal experience, I highly doubt that these fucking Democrats that have been running this country even think about these things before they actually put them into action. They don't think about these things. They don't care how it's going to impact the communities and us. They don't care. They want what they want, and they're going to get what they want, and they don't give a fuck if it puts you in poverty.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get turned away at the Canadian border, being like, oh yeah, no, we don't want you in here. James got turned away. Nasty Nathaniel got turned away. I don't even think James didn't even have any felonies or charges. He was just like being really sketchy. So they're like, yeah, you could just stay in the US, you fucking weirdo.
All right, things are about to get wild. Woo! Coffee.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Gregory type super chatted $1.99. She's a baddie. What's her channel? I'm in love.
She's a baddie. She's in jail. She's in jail, my guy. It's Breezy Bruce with Brooke, though. Thank you for the 2. Should we drill oil in Canada? I thought we had the tar pits or whatever in Calgary. I think there's oil somewhere in Canada. I don't know what. I don't even pay attention to oil. It's not interesting to me.
Hit the road, Jack. Did I just put $20 in?
See, Cranjus McBasket. Oh, so here. I am. Yeah, I'm ignorant in the oil business. I'm sure Brooke is too.
Because my gas tank didn't go up. Maybe I didn't have as much gas as I thought I did from where it's... I did leave the truck running last night because I wanted to get ample rest. It's really hard to sleep when you're soaking wet and you're in a fucking puddle of sweat.
Yeah, there was... I can't remember what year it was. I guess it would have been a while back now, but you could make a lot of fucking money in Alberta if you wanted to move out there and work in the oil fields. Or tar pits. I don't know what they're called. Is it called the oil field or the tar pits?
Tonight, where I'm gonna be at, it's supposed to get down into the 60s. If that's the case, then I'm gonna sleep like a...
It's called the oil sands. The tar sands? I don't fucking know. None of that rings a bell in my mind, but that's what Google says.
Dream. Because it's been in like the upper 70s and 80s. That's hot, you guys. That's... Go lock yourself in your car and put your damn heat on full blast and set in that shit for about 20 minutes and tell me how you feel. Now imagine doing that 24/7 out here in the streets. You have to stay hydrated and you have to take care of yourself. Like, and there's so many extra things.
Yeah, her bond's $500,000.
That you're gonna have to do because it's so hot and you're having to be in the heat. You know, it might help if I have directions to where... But it was too far-fetched to fucking believe that the election was stolen from us in 2020. But now y'all got y'all's own fucking conspiracies. These are the same people who couldn't believe that our election was stolen. Remember? Now they...
I think there's just too many stupid people who yell about shit like this and think that they know what's going on in politics enough to influence other people to vote.
I think that this man has choreographed his own...
And families too. Like if you live with a family, I've seen that a lot, where basically like if you vote for someone else, your family will disown you. So like, I don't know. Fuck politics, bro. Fuck them up the ass.
His own assassin.
In 800 feet.
It's the stupidest shit. You know, this Trump derangement syndrome.
The election was stolen from the U.S.
I've known people suffering from Trump derangement syndrome.
Head northwest.
Since before he was even a candidate.
Mont Drive, then make a U-turn at Park Avenue.
It feels like it, yeah, politics. I don't know. I don't want to say any political shit because people will get mad probably. But yeah, I'll just shut up. Come on, Brooke.
Literally would be almost better without it. What is the point?
If it's not my internet, it's her fucking internet, bro.
What is the point? I'm whipping U-turns right now. Because this bitch don't know how to give me directions. She tells me at the last minute, and I don't understand if it's like a glitch in the app. I don't understand if it's the iPhone. I don't understand. All I know is that when this bitch gives me directions.
Gregory type super chatted $1.99. Oh, I'm going to be her pen pal.
You're gonna this fine specimen? You're gonna pen pal with her? Hey, let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for the tip.
She does not give them to me till about a football field after I need to turn. So then what happens is she's not spitting out the information fast enough. It's gotta be. I need to undownload it and re-download it. Because, at the light, turn right. Continue for 4.
I wish we had transcript for this one. Might just have to jump ahead.
No idea where I am. Oh wow, stop exaggerating. Worse than like Florida, y'all. It's crazy. The last thing I want is to be fucking crackhead skinny. It's not the look I'm going for. But I can tell it in my shoulders and my neck when I'm filming with you guys, like the weight. I can also see it in my face. When I have more weight on me, my face looks younger and more youthful. You're not able to sleep, you're irritable. Those are side effects, and that is your body being addicted to something. So I do, and I've said this before, I believe that marijuana is a gateway.
Did you guys see? Zach Baggins went to fucking the Tiger King. I was gonna say restaurant, the Tiger King Zoo, I guess. And he was like, guys, I think it's haunted here. I was like, Zach Baggins, what are you doing? I never heard of the Tiger King place being haunted, but he is convinced it is, and they did a whole episode. Well, yeah, a whole episode on it.
Drug. We know that it is statistically. We know that smoking marijuana at an early age, the younger you do that, the more propensity you're going to have to do other drugs. That is a fact. There's no arguing with science. We know these things from years of studying them. And marijuana is absolutely physically addictive. If you're a full-time smoker and then you want to go get a job and you got to take a drug test for that job and you have to stop smoking, you're going to have a week of not being able to eat and not feeling great. That I'm not. You know, some people are able to smoke marijuana and not do other things, but the majority of people that are on hard drugs report that marijuana around the age of 12 to 13 to 14, and it's just a fact. The majority of people crack or put needles in their arm report to rehab specialists that they started smoking marijuana under the age, you know? So some people are able to do that, and if you're able to do that, good for you. But I can tell you right now, if you've smoked since you were 12, if you come off that marijuana for a week, you're going to be sick as fuck, boo-boo. You're going to be so uncomfortable, not able to eat. It's not going to be like heroin withdrawals, but you're definitely not going to feel good. So gaslight yourself into believing whatever you want to believe. But marijuana is absolutely addictive. It's absolutely a gateway drug. We know this statistically. You know, these are the same people out here trying to say, you know, what a woman is and ain't. Same ones. Wanting to say that the Trump assassination was staged. Same people. But once again, isn't it crazy how they didn't want to believe that our election was stolen, even though it actually was? And now we know this. Now we have evidence. Now we have screenshots, you know, to verify this. We know for a fact that it was stolen.
Screenshots.
But they didn't want to believe us at the time. And now they got their own little conspiracy over here that is definitely not true. That's the sad part. But, you know, so crazy to see how the left are losing their minds. And I'm so glad that God saved me, because I would be right there with them.
How did God save her?
I was. In 2012, I was marching, you know, like, for things that were so stupid. Live and you learn. Well, you're supposed to. Not all of us do. So this doctor that I'm going to see, once again, I really like her. And I'm excited to see her this morning. She's really
Nice.
helpful. She seems like she enjoys her job. Like, not enjoys, but she seems like she doesn't mind doing her job. You know, the fact that she even recommended for me to see a clinical psychologist, what the fuck back, and I'm gonna end this fucking phone contract and take my ass to Starlink or somewhere. Like, I don't need phone, and it won't even work. Like, Boost, which is why I'm tied to them. But like, I literally have all of my bars, and it says like it'll go blank, and it's a little thank thing, and it says that I don't have any service when I absolutely do. I can see my bars. We should not be having these problems in 2024.
As it freezes again. It's weird because usually if it freezes like that, in post, YouTube will fix it. Like, it'll fill that gap. I don't know why I didn't do it for this stream. It's annoying though. And there's no transcripts. Which is also
Boost
annoying.
Mobile doesn't have any towers where I'm at. That's the problem. They've told me that. They don't cover the area.
You should have got a different phone plan.
Beautiful, beautiful properties out here. You can't even see it because now my phone won't let me turn it around. It's doing that thing. It gets hot and it won't let me turn my camera. Once again, iPhone. Buy an iPhone, they said. It works so much better. It's so much better. iPhone is where it's at. Bullshit. It's trash. Throw the whole thing in the trash.
Your reception is trash. I do everything on Apple products. Alright? It's been years since I turned on the Windows laptop. I almost had to the other day. What was that? What did I have to do that for? I can't remember. Oh my god, Cite. Cite gifted 50 memberships. Thank you. Do you guys remember? I said that I was going to have to do it. Oh, maybe it was for... I think it was to stream... I got hair stuck on my face. The countdown clock? Maybe? Or it was to edit something? I can't remember. But anyways, I didn't need to. I found a workaround on the Apple devices. I've never had a problem with any Apple device. I have yet to see an Apple device actually die. Like, cease to turn on and function or work. All of the devices I've ever bought continue to work to this day.
The whole company. Who makes a fucking glass phone? What were they thinking?
Cecil McFly got gifted a membership? I don't even know if Cecil McFly still watches this channel.
Thinking a money racket. That phone gets
Oh my god.
so
Hold
hot
on.
it just shut.
We gotta skip ahead. I can't do that. We can't watch that
There
shit.
was several doctors' clinics, Suboxone clinics, that got shut down in the North Carolina area. So we don't have
We might have to skip this
anywhere
whole stream.
near the providers that we had pre-COVID. We've lost over a dozen doctors' offices in North Carolina.
Yeah, we're skipping this whole stream. Hopefully nothing interesting happened.
$20 on data. $20 that I don't have. And fucking my phone won't work today. I'm in the middle of a major city Boost Mobile has fallen off in the past couple of years. They used to have some of the best service, and I used to never had issues with getting service with Boost Mobile. Now, for those that don't know, Boost Mobile is a cheaper phone service, and they've always worked until COVID. They did some kind of switch during COVID. They merged with another company or something, and now my service don't ever work. Like, they said that they were merging so that everybody had better service.
Right, because then you would have both the services towers on the one company.
Not me. Shit, my phone never works.
In 2 miles.
Never works, but we always see her and she can never shut the fuck up. I don't know. It never works, guys. Hold on. There's like 330 gigabytes of fucking Brook streams, but the phones never work. And that is with the worst video quality possible to save space.
There's so many times that I have to GPS myself somewhere, and it just sticks me out there. And I can't get my phone to work, and so I'm just stuck on a bridge going back and forth in a city. Circles. Going in circles because my phone won't work, and I'm in a major city. Stuck. Going in circles. Because my iPhone won't work. Buy Apple, they say. Apple is a ripoff. It's a lie. It is not a better phone. I have more issues out of this phone than I've ever had out of a Galaxy. Not to mention...
Let me tell you, man. If I ever get 100,000 subs, I'm going to be bitching to YouTube so fucking much. I don't even know what my issue is. Is it the internet? Everything else seems to work fine on the fucking internet. Is it my computer? Nope. Everything else works fine on the computer. Maybe it's YouTube themselves. And I gotta be like, what the fuck is going on?
It's made out of glass and it stays...
But until you have 100,000 subs, you don't get to talk to a human being on YouTube unless you go on Twitter, accuse them of like fucking supporting child groomers, and then maybe you'll talk to a human and they'll reverse a copyright strike. But other than that, like, you don't get to fucking talk to anybody. You get to talk to bots on their fucking customer support shit.
It's so hot that half the time it'll say phone is too hot. And it won't even let you open it, go to an app, nothing. It shuts down if it gets hot. I hope my doctor appointment goes well. I hope that it goes quick. I have a lot of stuff to do today, and I also got to figure out which way I'm going to go.
Yeah, Dylan's been popping in here. You guys should go sub to him. I heard he has a new video out, or a trailer for a new video. Maybe the new video's out now.
I was thinking about going south, down into South Carolina, but...
In a half mile.
I guess it kind of depends on when my next doctor's appointment is. If it's not for like a week or two, then I can go to another state and try working. But if it's going to be next week, if it's like 2 weeks out...
Use the right lane to...
I'm at the split of Winston and Grove. Oh, you can't say that anymore. It's offensive. They're little people. All right, Snow White.
You're gonna stop driving soon, thank fucking God. I don't know. I have no patience for her shitty service, cutting in and out nonsense with no transcript. If there was a transcript, I would be able to jump to when she's actually talking again. But I don't know why, but it physically irks me to have to sit through that. So we're not doing it today.
Y'all, something that I've noticed living out of my car is these parking lot engineers. They always make these parking lots to where the sun is going to be shining right up fucking on you. I don't know how they do that, but I'm not even exaggerating, because every Walmart, every Planet Fitness I go to, the parking lot is set up for the sun to be beating right down on you. There's no shade, there's no trees, there's no, you know, sucks. Like, whatever happened to allowing some shade, like most places. There we go. All right, let me get my bath bag ready. My house is a fucking wreck. Didn't we just clean up like 2 days ago? And look at this. Oh, wow, so many people to block.
The Jason Harrison parking lot conspiracy. The parking lot is held up by drugs. Free instrumental beats.
No, it's in chains.
Woman, you gotta stop with the fucking copyright shit, bro. Hey, computer don't wanna work. I might have to just go reset the modem. Yeah. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna smoke a ball, reset the modem. It's gonna glitch. It's gonna glitch for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then when we get back, hopefully it's fixed. Sometimes this doesn't even fix it anymore. So I guess we'll find out. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold me now. I'll put the be right back sign up, so if anyone comes in, it's like, what's going on here? It should say be right back, frozen. Let's find it. Is it back? Down to 52? That's fucking dope, bro. Alright, I think we're back.
Would probably double, if not quadruple. I said the closer that you get to 30 years old and you don't get clean, the more chance you have of not only dying, but never getting clean.
I'm sorry, Danielle. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to reset the modem. It's probably not even gonna fix it, but I don't know what else to do. Normally, if shit was like this, I'd just be like, I guess I'm not streaming today. I have to. It's the end of the month. The end of the fucking month.
The later, the exposure.
Maybe I'll just go walk around outside. Doesn't get any views anymore.
To hard drugs. So the later in life that you use hard drugs, the more likely you are to actually be able to get clean and get sober. If you were exposed to drugs at a young age, it's literally all that you know, and it's going to be a lot harder to get off of drugs. I'm not saying this to discourage people. I'm actually saying this to help people. Like, I was trying to explain to her that she's only 24. That if she got clean now, that her chances of staying clean and surviving would almost double. And she's like, I know. And I kept saying, you can do it. And she's like, well, I just don't have time. And here's the thing. When I first talked to her in the dressing room, she said she was on Suboxone. By the end of the day, she admitted that she was still using. So, you know, it was no secret. I could literally see through her. And I'm glad that by the end of the day that she was honest with me, because I could already tell. And you know, the fact that she was honest with me later tells me that she has seriously thought about getting clean. The fact that she disclosed that information to me tells me that she was seriously thinking about her recovery and that she has before. So I hope she gets clean, but for her to look like she did at that age tells me that she's been through some shit. So, yeah. Crazy. It's really sad. And I'm not joking, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that she looked the age that she wasn't. She looked older than me. And
she looked the age that she wasn't? She looked older than she was? Is that what you're trying to say?
And I'm actually almost closer to 40 than I am 30. So it's crazy, once again, to keep walking into these establishments and being the oldest woman in there, but being the youngest looking one, the cleanest looking one. So, yeah.
I mean, in your opinion, subjective opinion, Brooke.
The industry is suffering. It's a dying industry. What time is it? I got exactly an hour before my appointment. I need to pack my bag. My doctor's office is only like 10 minutes from here, so that works out perfect. I don't know what I want to wear. Probably just a t-shirt and some freaking shorts. All of my clothes are way too big. Everything I own does not fit me. It's really upsetting me because I don't have anything to wear because nothing fits. All right, let's find some shorts in one of the dressers. I might have to get out and get in my dresser. Oh, burr. I'm cold. Oh, it's hot out here, though.
Your OBS is acting up since the update? When did I update it? I think yesterday or the day before. It's usually, this is the other thing too. So at night, OBS works better than in the day, which makes me think it may have something to do with YouTube's servers. Like, YouTube probably prioritizes bigger channels over smaller channels for whatever. I don't know what the issue is my guess. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But that's good to know. Maybe it's just an OBS issue. I'll look into that.
Shorts. Let's find a shirt. Some Nike shorts. So I have shorts, pants, and skirts, and underwear in one side. Dirty clothes on the floor right there. This dresser is like coming out. There we go. All right, shirt. Gray shorts. Sorry, I heard somebody talking. I thought somebody was at the front of my car. Let's just grab this and call it a day. It's just a t-shirt. Oh, sorry, it's just a t-shirt. I need a bra and some underwear. Those are in the back of my seat. Some of them. Boom, outfit. Ta-da! Socks. Boom. Okay, now I need a bra. Those shorts, I just remember, have underwear built into them. So...
They're swim shorts?
I'm at a payphone, trying to go home. I'm a crybaby who doesn't like to be alone. I'm sweating.
Oh yeah, homie, keep on my diamonds at 6. What's your
What the fuck is this look? Didn't even look like herself here. What is this? What is she making?
I'm just putting this on these little tortillas because these tortillas have a lot of fiber in it, and this is fast food, so...
Brooke, I don't think adding more food to the fast food is gonna make it healthier. But okay.
I hope these fries make mine.
What's up? What's up, Pre-K? Sorry. I think she was quoting a Cupcake song when she said, bow, 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 let the bow, 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 bow. I got 21 bullets inside of this gun. It was, I don't know. I looked it up, the lyric. It was, I can't remember the band, but I quoted, it was like the hardest something ever. And that's why I made the song Hardest Ginger Ever. Because she was, what Cupcake song?
Chest hurt.
Or what are you referencing? You referencing that? The bow, 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 bow. I don't even know if she says it like that. I think I remixed it like that.
Alright, some Arby's fries. I got
That's right,
4
Dylan.
chicken nuggets and an Arby's fry. The smallest chicken nugget they had, 4-piece. And a small fry, which is smaller than the size of my hand. $6.50 for this. I mean, the chicken's good. I also had some hummus and cucumber.
It's when she was doing her Bible college, when she was pretending to go to agricultural business school to grow a weed.
Because I got my cooler full.
It's like she wasn't going to school for anything. She just took like fucking a bunch of money to spend on God knows what. And now she's got to pay it back.
I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. I've been at the gym since 7. I just left there, took a shower. I'm going to...
Oh, hun. That is 50 days. 50 days, 20 hours, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds.
the beach now. But I also have an audition at a club at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm kind of dreading it, to be honest, because I hate those damn hours. It takes a toll on me. I went to bed last night at like 7:30. It was still light outside.
Yeah, Brooke drinks milk by the gallon. That's weird.
And y'all gonna have the streets at 3 a.m. I hope they know I work day shift. Hey, y'all. I really hope these fries don't make me hurt. Certain fast food, it feels like somebody's stabbing me after I eat it. It's pain in my stomach. It feels like somebody's...
So she's in jail right now. Her bail's $500,000. So I don't think she's going to get out. But yeah, on the 19th of November, she's going to have the court date. I don't know if this is going to be like the decision or anything like that. It might get pushed or... Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen on the 19th, but if she's found guilty, she can do from 4 months to 25 months for the threatening on the school property, at least. I don't know about the cyber stalking. I would imagine cyber stalking probably doesn't have like a long sentence to it. Maybe she'll probably get a restraining order against her, but I don't know what the sentence is for cyber stalking that could be added onto it.
I stuck a blade through my ribs. Right between my ribs where your stomach starts or sets. I need to do laundry so bad. I haven't really had a chance. I had a drive to South Carolina, so I really ain't had a moment to like breathe until this morning. It's been go, go, go. I had to come here for work. I don't know. I'm kind of stressed about this club because when I was passing through Virginia to get back, or to get to, when I was passing through Greensboro from Winston-Salem to get to South Carolina, I stopped at one of the old clubs that I used to work at and was talking to somebody I know. And they said something that kind of confused me about the type of establishment that I'm going to be auditioning at tonight. She said, quote, "It's the type of club where you can take it as far as you want to."
This oh?
I'm just like, well, damn. I was kind of looking forward to working at this classic.
60 days. If she's found guilty? I don't think so. Because then she would still have to do another 2 months at least for the minimum sentence of 4 months. Right? Unless she's found innocent somehow. But I hope she's not found innocent. Because she's already gotten off the Planet Fitness stuff. Which I don't know how.
Popular club. But now I'm having second thoughts because if it's a nasty club, I definitely don't want to be in there. It sucks that these girls believe that they have to do that shit in order to make money. You're actually shooting yourself in the face, just to let you know. You'd make
In the face. I think the expression is shooting yourself in the foot. If you shot yourself in the face, you would cease to exist, bro.
10 times more money if you didn't behave like that. But what do I know?
Not the expression shoot yourself in the foot.
When
Your
you
nose
hand your
to spider face.
ass over, you take away all of the allure. There's nothing mysterious about you anymore. At that point, you're just some bitch he fucked in a strip club.
I mean, she has court all the time.
These fries are good. I'll tell you that. The crispy ones at the bottom are my favorite. The little... And I don't know what I'm swiping in here because this thing is almost empty. I'm full.
The purple elephant in the room. You're shooting yourself in the
part of the reason I put them on those
face.
tortillas was to get some fiber into my diet because this is not good for me. And this has got...
I think the, what is it? The mass threat is, what's her judge name? Perkins? Is it Perkins? I think it's, or is that the other one? Hold on, let me find out.
25% of your daily 25, Lord. 7 grams of fiber, which is 25% of your daily value. So if you ate 4 of them...
Oh, fuck. Why does it do that?
Part of the reason I put them on those tortillas was to get some fiber into my diet because this is not good for me.
Hold on.
And this has got 25% of your daily 25, Lord. 7 grams of fiber, which is 25% of your daily value. So if you ate 4 of them, that would be all the fiber you need for the day. And I'm going to end up eating 2 more later because I got 2 nuggets left. I drank half a gallon of milk on the way to the part of South Carolina that I'm in. This morning, I stayed at a rest stop last night. I drove through Winston, Greensboro, parts of Raleigh, and I stopped maybe like an hour and 15 minutes before.
Yeah, Brooks, and lawyer for the school threat is James Perkins, but she's got Bruce Lee for the cyber stalking Dylan case.
Like my final destination and slept at a truck stop. I woke up this morning and I went and got me 2 bags of ice and repacked my cooler. Here, let me throw this away and I'll show you guys my cooler. Can I just say that coming where I'm at now, as soon as I cross that North Carolina, South Carolina line, my anxiety it gets better. Like, the farther south I go, the better my mental health gets. Ain't that wild? But it's true. It lightens my mood. I immediately was just like, oh my God, I'm home. It doesn't matter. South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, that is literally my stomping grounds and has been since I started traveling when I was 18.
You've been traveling since you were 18, or you were a fucking hostage? A traveling hostage. How does that work?
And it's some of my most favorite places. It's so beautiful. And Virginia was beautiful too, but it wasn't like... It didn't feel like Florida. Parts of South Carolina absolutely feel like Florida. And I am so grateful for that because it is not far from home. You know what I mean? I can have the experience without the damn pocketbook challenges. Oh.
I mean, she might get time served because she just got off with the Planet Fitness incident. Scot-free, kinda. She had to do her unsupervised probation that she violated, but they were like, don't worry about it. Daisy's gotten off with way, way, way worse. She's in California, though, but I don't know. I just mean, we've seen it happen before. We've seen worse people get away with crazier stuff. Casey Anthony. I don't think Bruce Lee is as good as Casey Anthony's lawyer, and this isn't, no baby died in this incident, but, it's possible.
Did I say... So I kept having a problem hooking onto the freaking Wi-Fi. So I'm not even on Wi-Fi right now. One of the reasons that I have...
My broadcast throwing me beans?
Gregory type super chatted $1.99. Why did my future wifey get locked up? This unjust.
Greg, go watch the edited video. It's a whole thing. There's a short. We could just do the short with all the news segments for her. You want to see that, Greg? Mamma mia. Thank you for the 2. I'll grab it.
haven't been going live is because I can't find Wi-Fi everywhere. And, you know, there used to be a few staples in the community that you could go to and you knew that they had Wi-Fi if you needed it. Y'all, they don't even care anymore. They don't care. Starbucks, McDonald's, they said, we are not the people you thought we were. Screw your Wi-Fi. We don't care. And I'm not even joking. I've been to several places. I went to two
Fuck your fucking pizzas.
McDonald's and a Starbucks, and none of them had Wi-Fi. What is going on? That is what y'all are known for. That is literally McDonald's, the only thing you're good for. Your ice cream machine is never working. Your burgers and fries make me sick. I feel like I'm gonna die. And like, you know, it's not like you get the best customer service there. So literally the one thing you did for the community, half of them, and I'm not even joking when I say half of the McDonald's that I go to do not carry Wi-Fi. Maybe it's down, maybe it just ain't working that day. I don't know. But
Am I crazy?
it's a damn shame.
Why is it not? I thought I had it like on the computer, but I guess not.
Whew, I got up so early. So early. But I did go to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock yesterday. I remember putting my window covers up, and I was like, damn, Brooke.
This is what your wife did. Your future wife, or whatever you want to call her. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Let me show you a picture. This is a picture of Heather Brooke Clark.
The sheriff says a woman with a long criminal history is back in jail.
Mrs. Clark has been previously charged with assault with a deadly weapon, simple assault, burglary, felony drug possession, DWI, child abuse, inflicting serious injury, and communicating threats.
A Rockingham County woman is facing serious charges tonight after deputies say she threatened to carry out violence against McMichael High School.
She is accused of threatening students at a high school.
She made violent threats towards students. 37-year-old Heather Brooke Clark posted a live video to social media about how she would kill students at McMichael High School.
The threats were made were so graphic that I can't say them on TV today.
But we can.
This is your children in the street behaving this way. You better get them before they come back to you in a fucking box. I will gut your goddamn children like fucking fish in the street. Your children deserve to be fucking beheaded.
She's now in jail on a $500,000 secured bond. She could face up to 2 years in prison if convicted. Page says students at McMichael High School were on a brief lockdown while investigators were at the school.
Clark never entered the school building, but she's now barred from school property across the county.
What she did yesterday will not be tolerated. We will protect our schools. We will protect our students and our staff at our schools. This young lady right here, she committed a crime, a serious crime. I'm going to tell you about the response. And officers took this person into custody. They were in a parking lot, and the horn started beeping. The camera started going. And we felt like people appreciate what we did. We heard it. I listened to the video. You gotta watch this. You cannot believe this stuff.
So that's why. That's why she's in jail in less than 3 minutes. There's like a full video if you want to see like the full context. Yeah. I don't know if you'll want to be your pen pal. But like I said, let me know what you guys talk about if you do. Is it 420? No, the news. That's from the news. The news put 420 on the school. I was just like, all right, cool. We'll keep that in.
I feel kind of guilty when I go to bed that early sometimes because
it was like they were calling me and they're like, Steve, we want you to put this in your videos.
I'm like, I don't know. I guess I could be. I don't know. In the wintertime, I love getting up that early. I'll do that on a consistent basis when it starts getting dark. At night, I go to bed when the sun goes down. And I love getting up early and getting shit done when the rest of the world is asleep. Let me tell you, I ain't got to deal with everybody. I can go into the gym and have a good old time by myself and have all of the equipment and no weirdo staring at me. I'm not even joking when I say that I got in the gym this afternoon and freaking... Y'all, I didn't even get my mat on the ground before, like, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and you girls are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. you go to where there's nobody. There'll be nobody in a certain area. And in these Planet Fitnesses, there's usually like 5 or 6 different areas. There's like the main area, and then they'll have all of these little shoot-off rooms to the side. So you go and you find a little shoot-off room to the side to have some privacy, and you lay the mat on the ground, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes 2 or 3 fucking weirdos lurking. Listen, let me just say, for the record, I'm not the type of girl that wears stuff like this into the gym. I go into the gym looking like a little boy, okay? I walk around in baggy-ass clothes. You girl.
We seen her at the gym. She's in the tennis skirt, doing high kicks on the guy's head, being like, I'm about to fight the cops.
Some of y'all be asking for it. I don't. Like, I could understand if I was in there bouncing around in fucking shark wear, okay?
What's shark wear?
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And
I have no idea what you're talking about, but if we, like I said, the tennis skirt.
girls be having them tights. They got more tights up their ass crack than they got on their damn shins. It makes no sense, okay? And I understand.
It's crazy because her whole rhetoric about this is completely done a 180. Like, now she posts shorts of other people even being like, look, I'm not dressed in skimpy. Society just says this is skimpy to justify her literally walking around in a short skirt and a bra and being like, why are people looking at me? Because no one else is dressed like that. Like, what? So it's just interesting hearing her say this.
I understand why certain girls have weirdos, but I'm in there.
Well, okay, so then you should understand why maybe some weirdos might be looking at you. It just makes me think that it's all premeditated. Like, if this is what Brooke is saying about other people who she thinks is dressing skimpy, and then she goes out and dresses skimpy, and she gets a reaction to put it on YouTube, and then have people go, oh my god, well, it gives you money. Like, you know what I mean? It just seems like you know what you're doing. Like, it's not like Brooke's this poor little victim and she's just crazy. And if she just was, like, I don't know, medicated, things would be better. No, she's like a fucking evil bitch.
Listen, I wish I could show y'all. This is why I was trying to use my other phone. But I literally go in a t-shirt.
My broadcaster only beans?
Gregory type super chatted $1.99. I'm inviting you to our wedding. Bring gifts.
Gregory, I don't know, man. I wouldn't recommend it. She'll stab you. She stabs like lots of people. Thank you for the 2s, but I wouldn't recommend it, man.
That's like 8 times too big. It's down to my freaking knees, plus baggy pants, plus a pair of shorts underneath. I double up on pants, baggy pants like the early 90s, okay? I look like...
I'll try to get whatever body cam I can. I gotta write it. I think I have it written down somewhere. I'm just been grinding like on live streams for the end of the month, and then I can kind of coordinate my things better.
Something from a
Still gotta fill out the forms for Tony too. I want to get more court documents off Tony.
TLC video. Okay.
I've never sound.
You know, it's one thing to go in there dressed provocatively and get unwarranted attention. It's a whole nother thing to go in there in a paper potato sack, okay, and still have people coming over and, you know, and one guy even filmed this morning. It was so crazy because...
Oh, there was a guy filming in the gym? Oh, we don't like people filming in the gym now, Brooke? That's super fucking ironic.
I went over before my mat even touched the ground. When I was passing through the gym, I saw him looking at me before I went into the locker room. You have to watch people because motherfuckers be watching you. So I make eye contact with this motherfucker all the way across the gym before I even get in the locker room. I get in the locker room, I change, I go over to my area, I walk the gym to see where there was like more privacy. I grab my mat because I'm going to stretch on the floor. I throw, before I even get the mat on the ground, the only motherfucker that made eye contact with me the entire...
You can't get body cam in North Carolina? What? Why? Why do they, like, what's the reason, do you know?
...way through the gym, all of a sudden just appears about the fucking ground. Like, I mean, he was just like a roach that come out of nowhere. So what I do in these situations is I like to pull my camera out.
Oh, she filmed that.
And I like to get me and you in the same picture. Them motherfuckers move so quick. So quick. I don't know. I got a video that I'm working on and it's in there. I might leave it in there so y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. But, I mean, it's nothing major. It's just like, here's my thing. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But I swear to God, some of these older men, older, they try to get close enough to smell you, smell your sweat, and smell you. I'm not even joking. This is a daily thing. I'm in Planet Fitness 7 days a damn week, 2 to 10 times a day. And it's always the same type of person that behaves that way. And so, and I'm not saying all of the people that go there do this. It's usually just one or two in the entire gym. But it's really crazy how when you pull your camera out and you're taking a selfie and you're smiling at yourself and you just so happen to accidentally get them in the background because they're literally 1 foot away from you on your fucking heels.
There's a lot of Planet Fitness. I was just thinking that.
It's crazy how when they see that, they fucking run away like a dog, tucking their tail. Gym etiquette needs to be talked about more. There's not a lot of it anymore. You know, people don't clean equipment. It's nasty in there. The tanning beds are always dirty. Always. And we have several, you know, we got an STD ringworm out here going around. The last thing I want to get is something from a tanning bed. And it's crazy how when I go in there, I have to wipe the tanning bed 2 or 3 times because it's so filthy. Like, I'm talking about where the buttons are. You can see that thing has not been cleaned in months, if not weeks, or weeks, if not months. But, I mean, it's just nasty. And I take my time cleaning it because I'm nice. But at the end of the day, more often than not, I go in there and the tanning beds have not been cleaned.
Yeah, if you want to forward me the email, Kenny. Or
Yeah, fucking for real. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, Kenny.
People don't
Why
realize
did I
you can
think
get
that I read
STDs
that
like
wrong?
that. Herpes. You can get anything like that. I had somebody at work ask me that, I don't know, I guess it was a while back. Can you get herpes on your nipples? Or what did he say? Can you get herpes in your mouth from a girl's nipples? The fact that he was twice my age asking me this is really sad. But hey, at least he knows now. Do I think that it'll make a bit of difference to him?
It's just stevedelive@gmail.com.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's always the same ones. I have lost my charging cord for one of my devices, and my truck is a mess, per usual. I need to charge my vape because I haven't had any of that today. I usually try to get my workout in and get all of my stuff done that I need to get done, and then I start smoking, but sometimes it'll make me sick. Well, it's my cord that charges all of this. It's a C charger, and I only had one. I also need a freaking iPhone cord because the only one that I have is like so dry rotted from the sun that it doesn't charge things like it's supposed to. It like sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't.
Pretty dry rotted? It's dry rotted
I got
from
my
the
hair
sun.
up like this because I'm gonna wear heatless curls tonight at work. This club, they get golfers and they get a lot of like businessmen, you know, it's like bougie, so write a complaint. I write reviews. Ain't it crazy? Me and my ex was talking about this morning. Yes, I talked to him on the phone. I said, ain't it crazy how Planet Fitness is the only gym? Think about this. Think about how crazy this is. Planet Fitness is the only gym that invites children onto their premises. Think about that, first of all. Second of all, ain't it weird at the same time that they're the same ones that said...
Why did he send you such a big fucking thing back? He sent you he spelled body camera wrong. Body camera statue PDF. and then it's like a big long thing. We can probably figure it out. Well, we'll figure it out.
Say, oh,
Brooke's body cam is a very sought after piece of media, so I think we can do it probably.
oh, well, if you're a man, you can go shower in the women's
Did you read it all? I'm not reading all that right now, but this is it. Why couldn't he just be like, give you a straighter answer?
locker room. But yet they're also the only gym that allows children. Nobody finds that concerning.
There is a part in there that says that they're not public, but they might just mean like not publicly uploaded to like something accessible without having to fill out a form or something.
There are no coincidences.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pay, sometimes too. But like I said, it's a very sought after piece of media. I think it would be worth paying for. Like I'd be willing to pay for it depending on how much it is. I can't see it being thousands of dollars. It's probably under 100, right?
At all. No, they'll drop a little while. It's still so wet that I'll have to.
Yeah, but it's had to request and go to court and granted access. But like, I don't know. I'm just envisioning like they'll only let you watch it in the courtroom and that's it. They don't give you like a copy or anything. They're just like, if you want to watch this body cam with me and the judge, well, we'll make it a date. Eat some popcorn and watch Brooke's body cam, but you can't bring it home with you. And you have to be in person? That's crazy. Nah, there has to be some kind of way. There has to be some loophole. Or we could like convince somebody. You know, Satan can show him a path, be like, whoa, look what's down this path if you upload this body cam footage anonymously to YouTube. Yeah.
Redo it because this curl that's in there will end up dropping.
Gotta make it
and
enticing.
I'll have to redo it. Like, I'll have to tie it back up in a different way to get it to actually curl. It's a process. It takes me like 3 or 4 times of letting it air for a minute and then I'll recurl and then I'll air for a minute and recurl. And it's still half wet
It's the same
on
process.
the inside. So I'm gonna let it chill out for a second and that'll drop. I want to get some of those curling rods that you can like, you know, and then you just like, you know, you bend it in half. They have like a cushion.
Yeah, I might need an American sidekick for this. Or I might have to like, how can I become American the fastest? Marry someone in America so I can be like, I am legally entitled to this body cam as an American citizen.
On the outside and this wire metal rod on the inside so that you can bend them around your curls. All inclusive. Yeah.
And we can get divorced after the Brooke court stuff's done.
You know what's crazy though is I've seen some young looking children in there. There were 2 little boys in there today that looked about 8 years old. I'm not even exaggerating. When I say that they probably come up to my waist, that's young, right? That's like a 6-year-old, right? 8-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever. Like, I was like, there is no way that boy is 14 because they have a sign out front that says, welcoming all kids this summer at Planet Fitness, ages 14 to
That's
19.
true. Dylan could probably say, we need it because she mentions Dylan a bunch. That would make a lot of sense, actually. And he has a court date. That makes, like, that's probably the path of least resistance, to be honest. And Dylan's, like, in chats sometimes now.
I just find it very strange that it's the only gym that allows children. But ironically, it's the same gym that says that grown-ass men can be in women's spaces in their locker rooms. It's very concerning to me, but I'm going to leave it alone for today. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just stressed about work tonight. I don't know if it'll be worth a damn, but we'll see. It sounded like when I talked to them on the phone, it sounded like they really needed, like, good girls, you know, and, like, reliable. So I said, I'll be there. You bet your bottom dollar.
That other Goofballs live again. M stands for money.
It's back to Raleigh and work at that club.
I don't need health insurance. I never, like, I don't know. My lung collapsed one time, and that I probably would have needed insurance of some sort. Like, I don't, but I don't get sick or anything. I can risk it. I can risk a couple months to be in America. It was more of a joke anyways. Like, that's a lot of crazy work just to get some body cam footage. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we could probably just ask Dylan if he would be willing to try to get it, but we could like fill out the forms for him and be like, hey, here. And then if it costs whatever, we could give him the money for it. And if he doesn't want to do that, which I could completely understand too, maybe we shouldn't ask Dylan. We could just get somebody else too. Like, I know Americans. I was more just riffing.
And I'm like, why don't you go to the...
But if Dylan thinks it could benefit him and his case, then why would we get someone else to get it as well if Dylan would be interested in getting it anyways? You know what I'm saying?
bank
And then we could help him out so he doesn't have to pay for it.
and give me, 75% of your savings, and then tell me how you feel about it. And now turn around and do that on a daily basis and tell me how you feel about it.
Dylan, would you be interested, or would you think it would help you to have the body cam from Brooke's arrest when she went to the school that day and said she videotaped all his license plates and then blamed you and was like, you can thank Dylan Duncan for blowing the lid off this high school. And then I was telling the cop that, like, if it wasn't for you and blah, 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 that she would never gone to school. If you think that would help you and you would want to request that, and if it costs anything, I'd be willing to help you out with it. And that's what we were talking about.
First of all, it's highly illegal.
And if not, then Leanna will try to get it. And I can talk to her somehow. I can reach out.
Illegal that they're even taking that money to start with. So the fact that I was okay with it was one fucking thing. It's a whole nother thing for them to take more than freaking half and leave me with literally pennies.
Yeah, no pressure. Like I said, if you think it would help you in your case at all, and you're getting it anyways, then that's kind of, like I said, two birds with one stone kind of thing.
Pennies. And I just can't stand for that. Like, I'm not going to go work anywhere that takes advantage of me like that. And I mean, that is financial abuse. That's what financial abuse is. And I'll be damned if I don't work somewhere that's going to treat me like that, And then try to gaslight me into believing that they're making money when they're fucking not. Like, that's the crazy part. I see what's going on, I'm there. I was the only one that was there consistently. So I saw what was going down. Police. I swear it don't matter where I go. They always have a way of finding me, don't they?
Sounds good, Leanna.
Looking for a sugar daddy? Ew. You wish. Oh, man.
That's good.
Well, same old shit in the comments. Nothing new, huh? Looking to see if I missed. Hello, Moonrise. Hello. Hello again. No Wi-Fi at Starbucks.
That's a good question. Yeah, where you actually... Brooke claims that the cops pulled you over numerous amount of times. There was also people saying that you and your friends were like going live on TikTok and stalking Brooke or something. I don't know. I guess I forgot about that too. So, I don't know if that's true or not.
That's what I said. And another thing, they're starting to get to where I guess the router doesn't reach out to the parking lot because people will come and use their Wi-Fi. So they punish everybody because they had one bad apple once in a blue fucking moon use their Wi-Fi in the parking lot. This is, and I'm not even exaggerating. Y'all think I'm playing? Next time you're there. Next time you're there. Just see if you can log on to the Wi-Fi where you're going through the drive-thru. 50% of the time, you can't do that. Like, and I went, like I said, there's Starbucks right there. I was just over there. I went all the way around the building. I pulled into 3 different fucking spots. I don't have Starbucks money. I'm not that type of person anyways. You got to really have some screws loose to be spending money on that shit. To kill yourself. It's not good for you whatsoever. I'll be goddamn. Listen, last time I had a Starbucks, it was straight espresso. That's about the only thing I'll have from there. And then it's overrated. I can make better coffee.
Okay, that's good. Got pulled over 2 times. Never went live on TikTok. That's good. I don't know. I can't remember who was saying that happened. I think that was just a claim that Brooke made.
So literally the only use I had for them was their Wi-Fi. And like I said, there's a McDonald's that's right beside this Arby's, and I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. Arby's said they have Wi-Fi, so I came to Arby's because I was sitting at McDonald's, and McDonald's didn't have Wi-Fi. I'm not even joking when I say that it's damn near impossible. And
Sounds good. Yeah, and no worries if you can't either. I think Darren is pretty smart. Just seeing if it exists first is probably good to know.
Issue is I have Planet Fitness, and I use Planet Fitness Wi-Fi, and I have a phone that I pay for, but I have 3 fucking devices. I need wireless internet, and that starts at $250 and goes up, but I absolutely need wireless internet. It's not a want, it's an absolute need. I literally was just trying to figure out.
She never gets wireless internet, so this is interesting. How long was she on this kick for? Like Starlink wireless internet? I need it. July 17th. Is it 7th? Yeah, July 19th, 2024. Never happened.
How to find a beach access, and my cell phone would not
Florida State, I'm saying.
GPS me there, which was another reason I was looking for Wi-Fi, was because my phone is out of data right now and it slows down. Y'all know. So it's just fucking annoying, and it's like, damn, I pay for a phone consistently, an expensive phone, and then I'm out here in the streets and nobody's got Wi-Fi anymore. And this has been a ongoing recurring thing when I'm out here. It's not as simple as going somewhere and hopping on the damn Wi-Fi. Like I said, 50% of the time they ain't even got it. So, and then you ask about it, oh, we don't know. I mean, them fucking workers, they don't know. But I did. I left a 1-star review on that fucking Starbucks. Sorry, not sorry. Like, that's literally the purpose of you. The whole purpose of you is...
Ricky Hearn, thank you for gifting 50 memberships. Welcome, good little angels.
It's fucking internet and coffee, bruh.
Ooh, Dylan. So I don't know if you're on an iPhone. Sometimes it doesn't work on iPhone or Android. I can't remember which one it is. But if you go to... I can't remember the link. I'll have to find the link. And then I can let you know what it is. But hopefully you just get gifted one in here.
What it is that you have to walk inside. And if you're inside, then you can access their Wi-Fi. But a lot of places, like I said, I don't know if I don't know.
Okay, the link, I can't put links in chat. They won't work. But it'd be like youtube.com/SteveDeLive/join. And then it would like direct you to the page that doesn't exist on an iPhone or an Android. I can't remember which one.
Surely they can control how far that thing reaches, right? The router, like how far the router reaches to.
But like, I don't know, there's not enough, there's just emojis. I have it for emojis, and then sometimes I like play guitar on members only streams or video games.
Damn it, I got chicken in my seat. But I'm looking for something to put this chicken in that's freaking getting everywhere. I guess I'll just throw it in a Walmart bag because I'm gonna eat it later. Actually,
5 private jets.
In with my tortillas.
That was hilarious. Heather Gillespie one time was like, "That's it, you guys. I'm gonna stop talking because there's not enough hearts for Alyssa's mom. You guys are condoning cancer." Okay, and then she literally, I don't even think it was 5 seconds. She stopped talking for 5 seconds, and then started yapping again. 5 private jets, y'all. 5 private jets.
I had the best girl dinner
Dylan got it? Oh, hell yeah.
last night. Y'all see it in a video unless YouTube
Welcome to being a good little angel, Dylan.
deletes my stuff like they normally do. When I woke up this morning, I was at a Planet Fitness, I was at a truck stop. And they surprisingly had free Wi-Fi. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. So
Oh, yeah, I see it there.
Up, when I saw that they had Wi-Fi last night, I planned to wake up to like edit stuff. And freaking, I get up and started working on my computer and stuff. Damn, I wish I could stay there again tonight. It's nice to have internet access overnight where I can hook my computer and all of my
Oh,
devices
where'd
up.
that go?
Because it sucks not having the things that I need, and people don't understand. Like, trying to explain to people that when my data slows down, my GPS don't work, they don't understand at all. They don't understand whatsoever. When I say it don't work at all, I mean it don't work at all. Like, oh my God. It don't just slow down. Sometimes it kicks the bucket for an hour or two, and I can't even pull up my maps to get the hell out of wherever I'm stuck for hours. And here's the kicker. I know it's the iPhone because I've never had these issues with my Android. So it's the iPhone. I don't know if it's a faulty phone. I don't know if it gets too hot, and that's what I don't know.
This is Gregory's wife.
I'm not good with technology.
Or pen pal, future wife.
But it absolutely has left me stranded, scared several times. And this motherfucker must be broke because this is the second time I've tried to plug it up. I plugged it up last night, and then I woke up. Y'all ever plug something up and then wake up the next morning and realize maybe the cord wasn't in there right, or the USB port wasn't like all the way in there? That sucks. You think you're charging your device overnight, you wake up, no, gotcha, bitch. And something's going on with my truck. I've been having like my transmission. It's been like, when I get into gear 2, it has a little trouble getting into gear 3. Once again, transmission issues, very common with these trucks. And it's been going on for a while, but I don't know if it's the damn humidity or something. I don't know. Like, it just got worse all of a sudden this morning. I'm excited about the beach. I haven't been to the beach in forever. Well, I did go to that crappy beach, but they were shitting everywhere, so it wasn't like the beach that I'm used to. And there were literal piles of human feces to the left and right of me. There was, I mean, you couldn't even escape the smell. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Virginia. But let me just tell you, I've lived in the Carolinas my whole life. My whole life. I've never been to a city, state, community park and seen anything like I saw in Virginia. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I mean, hell, at least in freaking North Carolina,
Imagine she's got URL guy blocking people while she's in jail. Was this in a comment? Is it the nice on a comment? She delete you from jail? That'd be insane.
they would never go for that. They would take your ass to jail. If you try to go into a city park and pitch a tent.
It was actually URL guy that fucking filed that privacy complaint. It wasn't Matthew. M stands for money. That'd be pretty crazy too.
You would go to jail. You're going to jail. So I don't understand how they're that close to our nation's capital when they got all that stuff going on. I mean, it looked rough down there. It was literally...
Do you know what time you're going live, Dylan?
One of the nastiest beaches that I've ever seen. I mean, the nastiest beach that I've ever been in. By far. Hands down. So I'm excited to go see a clean beach and be around people, new people. Where? I am kind of scared about work tonight, but it'll be fine. What I'm nervous about is when I called, he sounded really, he was nice. He was really nice, which surprised me because they're normally not nice. They're normally dickheads on the phone. Remember, you're dealing with the worst people in society. So, you know, the fact that he was nice, but he also was like, y'all ever have somebody that tries to help you too much? Like, you ever been hired at a job and they hired you like on the spot without any kind of interview or any kind of backstory, or they didn't check your record? They just hire you on the spot.
4 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to wrap up by then. I'll probably want to take a break from Brooke anyways. And then I can check out Dylan's stream if you guys want. That's what I'll do. And then I'll come back after. Maybe we'll do... I don't know. Maybe we'll try to find someone who isn't M stands for money. M stands for money makes me angry. I don't know. We'll see what the date brings us. Also, thank you, AIBOphobia, for being a member for 3 months. Being a good little angel.
If you have, then you know that
That is the Dylan.
that it's going to be hell through on out, because jobs where they hire you on the spot, your life is it's a living nightmare. Nothing is in order. The payroll ain't right. Your hours ain't right. You don't even have a damn schedule. They calling you in the middle of the night, calling you into work. Like, listen. So, kind of the same thing. When you go into it like a strip club or you talk to them on the phone and they're overly nice, or they seem like they need you in there now. The fact that he said that I could even audition on a Friday night is a red flag. Huge red flag. Huge red flag. You should be so busy that you do not have time to interview me. Friday and Saturday nights are going to be your biggest, loudest, most populated, crazy nights. That's why I don't work them, because I like living. You ain't gonna catch me out here in these streets at no damn 1 o'clock in the morning. It just ain't happening. So, anyways, but when you talk to these club owners and they seem enthusiastic about getting you in there, or they act like they want to get you in there as quick as possible, it might be because they don't have any girls, because something's not being ran right. So, I'm just saying that I'm seeing things from both perspectives. Maybe they just don't have no good girls. You know, maybe the girls that they do have are problems. So I don't know. But he seemed enthusiastic about me getting in there as soon as possible. Told me to come in on Friday, blah, 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 which was surprising because, first of all, you didn't even have to do auditions until COVID. Auditions become a big thing during COVID because a lot.
I put it in, this is like, links don't work in vertical chats for whatever reason. But if you go to this that's his channel.
A lot of the old school dancers, a lot of the girls that were, you know, top of the food chain, they left dancing. They were done with it because when they came back, just like me, the money was not there. And not only that,
I said he's gonna try at 4 p.m. Eastern. I guess I should have asked what time zone. I think Eastern.
they were working harder than they ever had to work, which is crazy to think about. Like, you're working harder than you ever work, more hours than you ever work, and you ain't making 1/18th of what you used to make. I'm not even making 1/20th. I'm barely making 5% of what I used to make pre-COVID. Maybe, and that's on a good day. So, a lot of the good girls left, and they went and got 9 to 5s, or they retired out. A lot of the girls that came in were listen. There used to be this club that I worked at in Charlotte, and there was these hotels in behind it, and these girls would literally walk down the street. It was not the best area of town, and there was streetwalkers, okay? So I quit and I came back, and to my surprise, a couple of those girls that used to streetwalk behind the club were actually working in the club. So
yeah, it should let you. When we were streaming yesterday, I think it was around this 2 p.m. yesterday, if I'm remembering correctly.
In my experience, a lot of the girls that are working in the club, like I've said before, they don't even know how to dance, but they're in a strip club.
Hey, David.
So that tells you all you need to know about what they doing in there, because the whole purpose is to strip. But these girls, they got 2 left feet, you know, and they look like baby deers coming out of the womb trying to find their footing in the world, you know, in stripper heels with hairy armpits. Like, that girl I'm talking about, the one I gave a razor, when I say her armpits was hairy, it wasn't a 5 o'clock shadow. It was like, she could have stuck beads in it. She could have hung beads in it. That's how long it was. It had been there for a minute. That's one thing.
You were being a little angel for 4 months. Good citizen.
A 5 o'clock shadow is a whole different thing. Like, we've all been there. So let me just clarify what I mean when I say hairy ass armpits. A 5 o'clock shadow is one thing. A full freaking 80s bush that looks like it belongs yeah, that's a whole nother thing. And like, if you got your arm closed and I can see that shit poking out, you got the armpit coming out. No, not good, honey. Not good. What new age shit is this? Oh man. But I'm excited to see what's going on. I've been in this club before. I've partied at this club several times, and the girls are all, they seem nice, and yeah. So from what I know, everything well. I'm just staying positive. My next doctor's appointment is in 2 weeks. I'm so glad. She kind of gaslit me because my first appointment, she was probably just testing me to see my nature. She says, oh, well, you'll have to take a drug test, and then you're going to have another one, and then you'll have another one, and then you'll have another one. And then she says, maybe you'll get to go down to every 2 weeks. And the reason that they do this is to verify that you're actually clean, that you can pass these drug tests, that you're
How was she on drugs then? Brooke was like, yeah, by the end of the night. I mean, this is a different strip club now. I just figured we're still in the same strip club.
actually doing what you say you're doing, because everybody comes in there and they swear up and down they're sober, but only around 1% actually are. So maybe more.
So then you go steal Heather Gillespie's urine.
But you know what I mean. So at first, now they're not going to give you no option there at the end. You're either going to pass your drug test or you're not going to get medication. That is as simple as that. If you fail a drug test, yeah, so there's different levels and stages to recovery. So she says, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no, you should be good. I think it's, just 50.
I'm like, okay, yeah. And so mentally, in my mind, I'm like, shit, man, I'm going to have to be back here every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I'm going to be having to drive state to state to state. And then my second appointment, I passed my drug test again. She's like, okay, well, we're going to go for another 2 weeks. And then after that, we'll go to every month. I was like, thank you fucking God. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to get my medication. Like, this is what I needed. Literally, God sent me this woman. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, on an iPhone.
I'd been looking. And I could not find, if you've ever taken the medication or someone that's on Suboxone, how hard it is to get it and how expensive and how there's just not resources for people that are in recovery that there absolutely should be. And, my doctor is just amazing. And, yeah, I'm so grateful that I found her. So grateful. And it's not one of the, like I said, remember when I said that I was with Bicycle Health and they freaking wouldn't answer the phone? I, would have to hunt them down. Then they stole money out of my account without even telling me that they were going to take money when I wasn't even a patient anymore. Y'all, which sent me into overdraft because of my truck payment. These people literally took $200 from me, but it cost me, in the grand scheme of things, over $400 because it sent my account into draft because they took money that was not owed to them. Of course, they gave it back.
The fucking overdraft fiasco of 2024.
But by that time, I was in the freaking red. These doctors are scammy. They know that we're struggling addicts. Somebody like me who's had years of sobriety, I've found, in my opinion, that these doctors get even more scammy the longer they know that you've been clean. Because the longer you've been clean, the more money you've been saving. Well, you should have been. But they're very scammy like that. Like I said, that one doctor would push my appointments together to where I was seeing her every 15 months out of a year. There are 12 months in a year, and I would see her 15 months out of a year.
Well, that doesn't add up. What do you mean? That's impossible to see anybody 15 months out of a year.
15 times out of a year.
There you go.
Because that she was scheduling my appointments. So if you're supposed to see a doctor every 30 to 31 days, but they push your appointments closer together and see you every 20 to 25 days, they're going to be getting more money because it's $108 per appointment. And then, so it was a money racket at one doctor. And then another, that was Miss Leonard. Camilla Leonard is her name. And that's the one that was pushing my appointments closer and closer together. So I left her, went to another company, Bicycle Health. Anytime I had a question, anytime I needed to talk to somebody, Bicycle Health is telecommunication. You see them through a TV screen on your computer or whatever, you know what I mean. And freaking, I would need help with the stuff and have questions. You can't talk to nobody. They out of damn California, honey. And let me just tell you, you don't matter. Okay? Just know, you don't matter. And that's the one that stole hundreds of dollars, 200, out of my account. And I had to literally file a complaint and bitch and moan about the money that they stole. And, you know, they don't give a fuck that they sent my account into overdraft. And if I would have never said, hey, where's my money? They wouldn't have even told me. I wouldn't even have knew that they stole it. Fucking scammy ass people. I'm so scared. I mean, I'm so sick of scammy stuff. The majority of freaking everything's like that nowadays, though. Everything. My hair's gonna be wet for a while. It'll be wet till late tonight. It's thick. Damn, you know what? I could actually go for a nap.
You talked yourself out of fucking... I don't even know what time of day this is. Or what date. I think we're on the 19th still, yeah.
Kind of tired.
We're almost through... I shouldn't say that. We're over halfway through July.
I could definitely go for a nap. I got time, too. I ain't got to be in till like 7 o'clock. I do think that I'm like 30 minutes away from my destination. I wanted to go to the beach, but it's going to rain. Look, the bottom is about to drop. Yes. Savannah. I like Savannah.
Oh, thanks, Dylan.
South Carolina in general is just beautiful. Hello. I like the freaking screw Starbucks Wi-Fi. I know, right? That one over there doesn't even have any. We have the Wi-Fi. No, they don't neither. My phones won't hook up to it. I don't know why. Hello. Thank you, Jared. Conspiracy theorist for sure. Okay.
Oh, Mario's back. I thought we banned Mario. Did we not? I guess we didn't. We never voted for that? We do democracy now. For most things.
All makeup is
You gotta
misleading.
calm down. Mario, you gotta behave. We have company over.
Okay.
What the fuck? In the floor? No, she's in jail, you silly Billy. Is that slang for like swabbing the deck? You be in the floor, matey.
People so annoying. I don't understand people. I mean, I do actually, better than they know themselves. It really sucks that I'm down to one cord. Actually, I'm down to two. So I have two C chargers and one iPhone charger, and I need like 4 of freaking each. I have everything in here I have to keep charged. Everything.
They put her
My
inside the floor?
vapes, like my headphones, computers, freaking cell phones, air conditioners. I mean, the little fans. What else? Oh, the little charging box that I have to keep charged. That like it's a battery. It's a compact battery that you can carry around with you. There's like a lot of stuff that I have to charge, and one of my C chargers broke off in this fan yesterday, so that kind of put me down to like.
She's at the part of the movie where Spider-Man loses all his powers and he falls off of that wall and he's like, what's going on here? And so wears glasses again. And he's like, I'm never going to be Spider-Man ever again. Oh no. And then, like, she'll get out of jail eventually. And I'm coming back stronger than ever. And she'll be swinging her webs around and causing havoc. Don't worry, Mario. Don't worry. Maybe I'll be in jail. I don't know what for. Maybe, probably not jail. Maybe I'll be... working a real job or something. I don't know.
one short.
Not smoking so much
I will
weed.
say that this fan has come in handy. It's literally been some of the best money that I've spent.
2027.
I can just use that at night and not have to run my AC. I've been doing that. If it's less than like 75, then I can actually just use that fan, and the fan's enough to help me sleep. But it's been kind of hot. The rain has cooled it off. It was supposed to rain more. It's definitely going to here, but it has not been raining in the Virginia and North Carolina area that I've been in. It's been so hot. I know people that have lost their crops because it just
Oh, you guys are sweet. I won't go to jail. There's no reason for me to go to jail. I'm a good little angel. And so are you guys. So none of us will go to jail.
did not rain this summer in the area that I'm from. So that really sucks for people to lose money that they invested into things that
Like I said, you guys got me till December, at least. I'll let you know, like, as it goes on. So, I mean, like, this month was okay. It's just the banks being evil. But I have faith. I have faith. I have ideas. I'm getting ready. Just trying to grind out the rest of the month. But you guys, yeah, at least till December. My predictions are probably at least until February. Like, I don't know when this will run out. It'll eventually run out. Or maybe everything will go crazy and it'll just get more insane.
that didn't grow because we just don't have rain. In the in the Oak Ridge, Stokesdale, freaking Madison area, it's rained maybe once or twice in the freaking past month.
Take it easy, Dylan.
When I was there, like,
I
it's
checked in
barely
on it.
rained at all. It's definitely getting hotter. These natural disasters are definitely getting worse. There's no debate in this. Have y'all felt it outside? So I'm not saying these global, these people.
Well, I had a job. And then I trusted one person with that piece of information and they weaponized it against me. And I lost the job. It's my own fault. It's a long story though. It's kind of embarrassing. And now all the jobs that want to hire me are like minimum wage shit jobs that work from home. So I would be making less money, ironically, than what I'm doing now. And it's weird. And I don't know about it. So once I make like less than minimum wage, I guess, on YouTube, then I'd be incentivized to like go, I don't know. Can't remember the last one that wanted to hire me, and I was like, really? Like, I can't work for $17 an hour, bro. I was making like $25 an hour plus commission plus bonuses. And what's that other thing? No, I think that's it. There might have been another incentive bonus. There, I was making a decent amount of money. Now I'm not making as much money, and I'm not gonna like settle for less money. It's a time. It's a shindig. I didn't know the town was so rampant with homelessness, so that might be part of a reason why I can't find like a local job. I don't. It's all good. That's about as detailed as I get into it.
People out here, you know,
It's the internet's fault. No, it was an ex's fault. But like, it's okay.
protesting for global warming. They're crazy, absolutely. Y'all a bunch of idiots gluing
Yeah,
yourself to damn masterpieces and damn throwing applesauce on cars and like blocking the roads. You ought to go to.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Abophobia super chatted $4.99.
Oh, thank you for the 5 AI. Biophobia, and yeah, working hard, Diva. You can't live on $17 an hour. Not me, anyways. I'm all by myself out here, guys. I don't have like, I don't know, a partner in crime, or like a family member that I'm living with or anything. Maybe if like I was living with my brother or my sister and I had to pay like half of the rent and I had someone helping me out with groceries or something, then $17 an hour, sure. If two people were making $17 an hour, it'd be all right. But that's not the case, so homeless people on YouTube seems to be the niche I've fallen into. We can get out of this niche. It's just I just have to find some adjacent content. I think Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance would be good segues, and I can still cover like broken stuff too, because we're already like this far and we can't like dip out, but I can add to the repertoire, and that's what I'm planning for next month, as well as some other things. I think, yeah, we got this. It'll be fun.
Jail for being so stupid. If you just maybe come to us with some facts, instead of damn destroying stuff and saying.
And if you guys wanted to start a YouTube channel, it's definitely possible. If you're like, I could watch YouTube videos and do the same kind of commentary as Steve, and if you wanted to, you should. And it's definitely possible. I didn't think it was possible. If you asked me this 2 years ago, I'd be like, nah, it's not possible. It's possible, trust me.
Hey, here's some records. It's actually getting hotter, and if we continue on this track, then blah, 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 blah. But no, they don't do that. They just go out in the street and fucking block traffic. But,
Oh, it's probably Ricky Hearn. Ricky Hearn gifted 50 memberships, or Cite. Cite gifted 50 memberships as well, but their thing isn't pinned up there anymore.
I do think that there's something up with global warming, absolutely. I've never believed that before this summer and last summer. But it is definitely getting hotter. I mean, we have proof of that. So something's going on. And it probably has something to do with the way that we treat the earth. You know, like it's like she's immortal or something, you know? It's really sad. Our coral reefs are dying. We have whole species of animals that are just going extinct every day. Bugs.
Mark, what would you be doing? What would you get banned for?
Organisms, and it's just crazy. That beach down in Virginia, up in Virginia, it smelled so bad. I don't think I've ever smelled something that bad. Like, it smelled like, I don't know, sewage.
Sewage and organisms.
The whole area. I might go to the beach and find somewhere to take a nap. I'm getting tired. I really don't feel like, I mean, honestly, shit, it's like 2-3 hours before my bedtime, so I'm kind of upset that I have to go in at a.
You guys have heard me get upset. I mostly get upset with my internet, but sometimes, I don't know, I'm just in a bad mood and I'll see some fucking idiot in chat and then I'll be like, suck my dick or whatever. I don't know. One time I pulled up a guy's video. He had like, I click on the channel sometimes and he was just overweight, I guess we'd say, and he was dancing in this like oversized t-shirt and I was like, look at the guy criticizing me for whatever. But yeah, I mean, I could maybe YouTube isn't for everyone, because even me, who has the patience of an angel, I don't have that much patience. I have a little bit of patience. I get pissed sometimes.
A certain time at night because I work day.
And see, it couldn't have been that fucking serious because I can't even remember what dude said.
Day shift, and it sucks, but I'm gonna do it and hopefully. You know.
Like Mario? I can't remember what Mario says. I don't really even read what Mario says. I just see him angry. He's writing in caps and he makes angry faces. And it's like, Brooke is inside of the floor. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, bro. Did they bury her? They put Brooke in the floorboards. It sounds serious and scary.
I can get it over with. I don't have to work tonight. I can get the fuck out of there and go to bed. Because that's what I really want to do. I definitely don't want to be walking up in here at damn 7 o'clock like I got to. But I'm going to run. I'm headed to take a nap. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm doing well. I'm going to get me some sleep. I'm sunburnt. Y'all pray for me because God knows I need it. More happy right now.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Regular dude super chatted $1.99. Can Dylan raise money without monetization?
Thank you for the 2. Yes, he can. Yes, you can. If he does, I think if you make a Streamlabs account, he can put like a link so you could donate through the Streamlabs link. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, if you don't have PayPal, or if you don't want to use PayPal or something, or Cash App or Venmo or yada yada, it's just like you can use, I think, most of those options, or a credit card to pay into. I don't know how it works. I don't have a Streamlabs link, but I've seen like channels with like 300 subs who are pre-monetization have that link in their chat. And then if you have it set up properly, like I don't know how you would do it on mobile, but then you could also have it so it does, you know how Ashley says, like, announces it, like I think you could set that up too without like being monetized on YouTube. I could try to figure it out and send him like a couple videos to do that, if he's interested in it.
Like, seriously, I'm so excited. So I had an interview. First of all, can I just say that oh, hold on, I gotta show y'all what I wore. This is what I wore. They made me put on a dress. So I wore this, like some Sperry's. So I freaking get on stage and
Brooke streams for like 8 hours a day, and I don't know what the fuck happened in her past. So like, I'm not waiting until she gets out of jail again to be like, oh yeah, I don't know what happened again. So we're catching up before she gets out.
there's no pole. I'm like, how do I dance without a pole? So I'm just like standing up there looking like a baby deer coming out the womb, trying to find my footing. First of all, I was nervous because the way the guy sounded on the phone, he sounded like really desperate for girls, but maybe he was just nice. So that's a change. Everybody, first of all, I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm at Myrtle. Dirty Myrtle. Hello, hello. I'm at Dirty Myrtle. And I've never danced at this club. Now, I've partied at this club, but it was like 10 years ago. And so I go in and I'm so nervous. I'm literally like chain smoking. I'm having anxiety problems. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to get in here and it's going to be a bunch of 20-year-olds. I get in there and they're so nice from start to finish. They were extremely nice. They were extremely helpful. They don't take nowhere near the amount of dance money that the newer clubs do. This club is a classic club. It is a gentleman's classic club. So it's literally the top rated club in the Myrtle Beach area. So, and it's been here for decades. So it's a respected establishment. It's not like a hole in the wall like I danced at in Virginia. I won't be having those problems. So I filled out a contract. Like I said, she throws me up on stage, but it's like a side stage because it's Friday night and they are packed. Once again, I was surprised that they even did auditions tonight. I've been nervous to go there over the years because they run like supermodels. And for those that don't know, I used to weigh 200 pounds. So I was nervous about going in there to start with. But then I get in there and everybody was so nice and welcoming. And I don't know, it kind of feels like maybe that's where I belong. And then when I said day shift, people were looking at me like I was crazy. They were like, why are you not working night shift? Why don't you want to work night shift? You'll make more money. And I was like, no, I have a set schedule. I like my sleep. I'm so upset because this makeup looked cute. I went for like a no makeup look. I wanted to look pretty like simple. I wanted to look basic. I didn't want to look like too much, you know? So I'm about to wipe this off. So I just wasted $50 worth of makeup, but it's okay. It's worth it because I'm on the schedule now for 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day. And she said they even have day shift on the weekends, which is like rare.
Thought it would be easier, the donation link. I don't get Streamlabs. I don't use Streamlabs. Haha.
That is so.
I use like the overlays or whatever. That's Stream Elements and the fucking highlights. This is just like a Chrome extension. I don't even use Chrome. We're doing everything backwards over here, so it sounds maybe more complicated than I thought it'd be.
So rare. So I normally work like 12 lunchtime to 7. You get more of a normal crowd. You see a lot of married men that are coming in. You see a lot of guys that have kids that are going to go pick their kids up after they leave. They get in there, they'll have lunch, they'll get a couple of dances and they're out the door. It's not like.
See, I fucking hate people, man.
When people think of strip clubs, a lot of people think of like Friday night events where there's like 100 freaking girls and there's like 1,000 guys and guys are throwing money and it's just freaking wild. And to be honest, you do get that once in a blue moon, but for the most part, it's really chill. It's a chill environment where you go in, you shake your ass a little bit, you talk to customers, you get to know them, and you make money. I'm old school, so I think about the bigger picture. Old school girls, we didn't, a lot of old school girls did not do any form of prostitution whatsoever. But since COVID, a lot of clubs have implemented that due to the fact that they're desperate for money, because when your income is directly impacted by when you make money off of everybody else and their income is impacted by them living paycheck to paycheck because of inflation and the price of everything, they just don't have no extra money to spend. And that's upwards of 70% of Americans. So, a lot of people just don't have it. And when these bigger clubs, when they say that these guys have to spend $200 just to get a damn dance, that's not right. And that's how it was when I worked in Raleigh at a new club, a new two-story luxury high club. Back in a minute. So, they took all of my money. I was treated like shit. My hours sucked. I really, and the guys had to start spending 200 to even get a dance. You can't just buy one dance. You got to buy a 15-minute room for $200 to even get back there with a girl at some of these establishments nowadays. I don't believe in that. Because what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much say that if you're not fucking making over $250,000 a year, you're not going to be able to afford a lap dance. And that's messed up.
Yeah, he can't afford a lap dance and we're not making over $250,000 a year. What?
I used to make more money off of blue collar workers than anybody. And these clubs are running them off because they act like they got to drop $1,000 every time they step in the door. It's not right. It's so screwed up. And the club that I'm working at, they have normal old school rules and prices. And I appreciate that. A guy can walk in there for $30. He can get him a lap dance. And that's what it should be. And hell, in my...
The last time she was in prison, she said she had a soccer ball that the other roommates said was Wilson because she just played with it alone. Soccer. So maybe they'll just let her play with her soccer ball alone in the courtyard and they can all watch her and be like, yeah, there's that crazy fucking Brooke who threatened all those kids.
In my opinion, that's still a little on the damn expensive side. However, on the other end, there are $100 lap dances nowadays at some clubs. So, $30 is not that expensive when you think about it. Some clubs you have to drop $200 just to even get some alone time with the girl, and then they watch you like a hawk and treat you like shit because you didn't spend more. And it's ridiculous. So the club that I'm going to be working at here in South Carolina is a nice club, and I'm so grateful that I have took the past year and a half to get myself in a physically better position. Being 200 pounds was not good for my heart. It was not good for me at all. It definitely was not good for my mental health and my spirit. I emotionally was drowning in my own depression, and you could see it all over me. The acne, the weight gain, my hair falling out. Like, I just looked like shit. And I'm so glad, there was a very pivotal moment. I remember it. And I said, I'm either going to get so big that I'm not going to be able to take care of myself, and I'm going to be put in a rest home and get abused for the rest of my life. Or, and I say this because I would be indigent. I have no mom and daddy to wipe my ass. So if I get health problems from being obese, then I'm going to end up in the state's care. They treat people like shit in the state's care. It is literally my biggest fear. And there was a pivotal moment where I chose to start walking.
Oh, we were not walking before? Oh, she means, I guess, like, just, like, walking around the town to burn weight.
And walking.
I just pictured her, like, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, just sitting in the bed, like, super fucking huge, not walking at all. That's what I was picturing.
Led to running, and running led to so many positive things in my life. And I'm glad that I made that decision to pull myself out of that depression 3 years ago. I think that we all kind of gained a little weight during COVID. We were stuck in the house. We were, we couldn't go out and live our regular daily lives. And a lot of us went through financial hardships that were so fucking depressing that we were really ready to just jump off a bridge and say fuck it all. I know I was. COVID put me under, and that's part of the reason I live out of a car now, is because of COVID. So I'm still feeling the wrath of COVID, and I think that we're gonna be feeling it.
I just picture, like, she pictures it, the soccer ball is Dylan's head. She's fucking kicking it around because she's crazy and evil
For many years to come, and I think that things could get worse before they get better, but I'm staying positive and I'm grateful to have a damn job that I can go into on a normal daily basis and work. The pricing sounds amazing. The dance mom who hired me, first of all, I've never been hired by a dance mom. A lot of clubs don't have dance moms anymore, but this club is so.
No, Denlin's just an innocent guy. He's a young lad who Brooke was stalking. Dylan's just trying to live his life.
Big. Thank you for all the nice words. I haven't read half of these. South Carolina is pretty chill, man. I like it. I've been here several times, but I really like Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Savannah, Columbia, Greenville even. Yeah, apparently I like South Carolina.
Yeah, she's a stripper. That's what this whole show's about. Homeless stripping. I guess today it is.
Got cottonmouth like a son of a bitch. The house mom hired me. And I've never been hired by a female. Most females, you know, they're petty and I don't know. I've been hired by a lot of females. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you can see them looking at me funny and like prejudging me before they know me. This lady,
yeah, she's still locked up.
Her name is Raven. She's amazing. When I say that, literally 10 out of 10 with her customer service, the way that she takes care of the girls, her professionalism, the way that she kind of, you know, guides you and tells you what to do, but doesn't demand it. You know, it's what you say, not, or it's how you say it, not what you say. And, you know, I have a problem with a lot of women that treat me funny. And I talk about this. When I tell you that I went, where was I a while ago? And the lady treated me so nice. And it literally, it tickled my fancy. It made me want to cry because she was literally so fucking nice. And I never get that. I get treated like shit by everybody. And I don't know why. I think it's because
you're really mean.
People assume that everybody's nice to me.
But that kind of doesn't make sense then. Where people hate me because they think everyone's nice to me, but everyone is actually super mean to me. So why would they get the assumption everyone's nice?
I call it pretty people problems. And I ain't even that cute. I couldn't imagine if I was actually like a fucking supermodel, how bad it would be. People treat me bad no matter where I am, 90% of the time. And it sucks to just get attitude and fucking side eye from people that don't even know you, you know, or your situation or anything about you. I'm talking like I'll go to CVS to get a prescription and the fucking pharmacist is a bitch to me from go. Or I'll go get gas and the lady jerks the fucking money out of my hand and demands to know what pump I'm on with a fucking, you know, attitude. And I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Can we start over? How you doing? At least you have a fucking job. Did you leave a house this morning? Because I did not. So if I can fucking be respectful to you, given the circumstances, I don't see why it's so hard for people to be respectful to other people. I forgot to tell y'all a story that happened the other day. So I'm in social services, right? And I was going to check my mail. They have a P.O. box there for me, so I get like mail there. So I'm in line, I'm checking my mail. They said that I needed to have a seat, so I had a seat. I'm waiting, and this lady, this older cigarette-looking mom, older white lady walks up. She's got a suitcase and a little purse. And I'm like, Lord, she's probably homeless. Okay, she looked rough, okay? And y'all know how people like this, it just literally makes me so upset when I see them. So I was already peeping her out, okay? And my heart was already hurting. And then when she opened her mouth, I was just like, oh my God. She looks at these ladies behind this plexiglass and she says, you need to get somebody out here. Y'all gonna fix this. She turns around, she stomps off. She says, I'm going to the 7th floor of my damn self. Well, there's 2 security guards in there, right? They're old as hell, y'all. They're old. When I'm talking old. So freaking, they don't see none of this going on. They don't hear what's going on. The lady is trying to get on the elevator. She has done barged past a protective barrier where all of the social workers work. She done barged back there, said she's going to the 7th floor. We are in a damn 4-story building. So, you know, she was out of her mind. So finally, the lady comes from behind the glass. She goes out there. She grabs the lady's suitcase. She starts screaming for security. The lady pulls the suitcase back. At this point, both of them are playing tug of war with this suitcase. Okay, security is so old, he looks like if he had to attempt to break up this fight, he would definitely break a hip. Okay, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Can I please have my mail? I'm in social services and it's just a madhouse. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. They ended up having to call, they have a cop that sits in the parking lot. They had to come get him to get in there. I was just like, Lord, definitely Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Definitely. I'm so excited about this new job. You know, I don't know why I'm scared to go audition at these bigger clubs. I guess part of me knows that here's the thing. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not like them girls, because I absolutely am. But what I'm not like is walking around with a damn badass attitude. And I could tell when I was in there were definitely some of the girls that do that. They walk around with the shit face, like my shit don't stink, with the damn, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. These bitches.
I tune out and then I tune back in and then I'm like, what the what building is she in? But I didn't want to ask because I'm supposed to be paying attention.
Wake up like that. Okay? So when I say I'm not like these girls, that's what I mean. I don't walk around with a fucking stink face, hating the world, because I love myself. I don't hate people. I'm not miserable. I don't want to see anybody fucking suffer. But there's a lot of people that are not happy, and you can absolutely see it, specifically women, in the way that they carry themselves. And when I get around a large group of women in these clubs, I can tell you which girls are happy, which girls are not, which girls are on drugs, which girls are not, which girls are putting that money that they're making towards something that's meaningful, which girls are not. It don't take.
She's psychic like Jesus.
Long, literally 3 or 4 work shifts, and you see what the fuck is going down and who people really are, you know. And I'm really grateful that the house mom, the door girl, the bouncers, everyone I met there was so professional and fucking respectful. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm excited to start. I'm going to be working day shift, so I'm excited. So I'll have my nights to myself. I can have a normal schedule, make money. And, you know, it's summertime, so it's booming down here. It's literally the on season at the beach, so that's great. Oh, my God, y'all. I went to wash laundry. Can I just give a shout out to this guy named Gary?
She's compared herself to Jesus, like, on multiple occasions.
Okay, first of all, Gary, I so would have went on a date with you.
Gary.
Second of all, so I'm doing laundry, y'all, and I got like an hour and a half to be.
Oh no, that's Gregory. That's close.
Before I've got to be putting on this dress and those heels. I have no makeup on, and I realized that my only pair of dance underwear that are white are dirty. So I'm like, shit, I need to do a load of clothes. So I drive 8 miles to the freaking coast, to like the coastline, to do laundry, right? I get in there. I don't know what it is. Y'all remember the other day when I did laundry and it did not fill up with water, and I had to damn shut the whole wash machine down and pull my half wet clothes out, take those to a different laundromat? How about
All for no reason? Yeah, we watched that yesterday, I think.
I put them in the wash machine at this place and it didn't fill up with water? So then there's this guy that is behind me doing laundry, or actually I saw him and then I went out to take a phone call. I came back and I actually ran into him when I came around the corner.
I think she's going to South Carolina. I think she's in South Carolina now.
And y'all know if I talk this fast, imagine how fast I walk. So I run into him and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, it's okay. And I look down at my wash machine and there's no water in it. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh my God. So I'm panicking, right? And I'm like, oh my God, there's no water. And I said that out loud. And he says, yeah. He said, he picks up this Clorox freaking container. There was 2 of them. It was an old detergent bottle that they had washed out and cut the top off of. They had it sitting by a sink with a sign that told customers to fill their washing machines up with these jugs of water out of the sink.
Well, why didn't you do that then?
I cannot make this shit up. When I
Also, we didn't see that. I didn't see that anywhere when this happened. She just went crazy and then made the machine make up a loud beeping noise when she tried to get her clothes back, and then they were wet, and then she put them in the truck, and then they smelled moldy, and then she went to the other one. It was a whole fiasco. I don't remember there being a fucking jug to fill up water. Why wouldn't she just fill it up with water then?
I tell you that I had to go from that sink to that washer to that sink to that washer, that sink, I don't know, 25 times to fill that washing machine up. And at this point, I done dumped a damn, listen, it gets worse. It gets so worse. First of all,
Well,
I
that was
get
the
there.
second
They
place?
have no laundry detergent. I'm out. I don't have $15 to spend on a big thing. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I run over to the Dollar Tree. It's right beside the laundromat, thank God. And I get laundry detergent. Well, I dumped half of this son of a bitch in there because it's cheap, and I figured that it probably don't clean that well. So there's no water and a half a container of this concentrated stuff all over my clothes. So Gary hears me gasping and clutching my pearls in the corner, right? I don't know Gary is Gary yet. Damn, that new pen is good. So Gary's like, yeah, you got to fill this up. He's like, here, I'll do it for you. I'm taller. Okay. So he goes over, he fills it up, he pours it in. He does that like twice for me. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, don't worry about it. I really felt bad. Like, don't, you know, like you don't have to do that. Like, I'm perfectly capable. And we start chit chatting. He's like, where are you from? I guess he heard my accent. I was like, North Carolina. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, you from here? He's like, yeah, born and raised. And here's why I did not ask Gary for his number, because he had children's clothes. And I didn't know if he had a woman, but I could tell he had children. And, you know, I'm not, you know, whatever. But he
You have fucking child abuse charges and you hate kids? I mean, we can say it, Brooke. I mean, I know why. You don't want to get with a guy who has kids, even though you don't know if he's with someone or not.
also got a phone call right as he was leaving, and I could see that he wanted to ask me, but like, you know, it's so weird because like my anxiety's so bad. I can tell when a guy's about to ask me out or he wants my number, because they don't keep talking to you unless they have interest in you. And you know, he kept going out of his way and doing this and that. And you know, like I said, he got that phone call there at the end, and I walked out and got missing for 20 minutes. When I came back, he was gone. So yeah, but he definitely was a blue collar worker because he had on work pants and a work shirt. But yeah, I mean, I think I've said on this channel that I've never dated a black guy, but I'm not above it. He was very cute. He was very tall, and yeah, he had a very friendly face, and he was a nice guy. So shout out to you, Gary. Shout out to you. But also, like, being able to see that he was trying to like get around to asking me out, and then seeing the children's clothes, I also was like, you know, what if he's got a woman at home? I ain't trying to get caught up in no shit, because a lot of these guys out here absolutely will get your fucking phone number and have you wrapped up in some fucking shit while they married. It's just the way of the world now. Nobody has a fucking moral compass. You can't trust what people say. And you know, here's the thing. I was literally prepared in my head, if he was gonna, like, if he would have said something, I was literally prepared in my head to be like, Gary, I don't have my ducks in a row. Like, I was gonna be honest with him about everything. I was gonna be like, look, I'm in South Carolina Strip. I don't know if blah 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 if it's a good idea, but you know. But yeah, Gary was nice. I love people that like go out of their way to be nice. But he wasn't, once again, he wasn't like perverted or anything either. Like, you know, when he complimented me, he complimented, you know, me. He didn't compliment like things about me. You know what I mean? Or I don't know how to, he wasn't like overtly perverted. You know?
You can compliment things about you. Oh, that's very cool that you don't know how to use the washing machine. What could he have possibly complimented?
You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people, he's black, he went here. What do you mean? Don't say shit like that. What do you mean? Why do people gotta be fucking stupid? Negative, space captain. So I'm so excited about work. I really feel like it's the type of place where I can grow with the establishment. I can make money, and I'm at a point in my life where I feel like, for one, like I feel like that I'm in a good place if I could just have consistent income. I would be able to save. I could even invest after maybe even 6 months. Um, I'm just in a really good space, and I just need a really reliable job. I need consistent money. It's one thing to go to work and, like when I was working in Raleigh, I had people telling me, "Oh, Brooke, you're still making $500 a week." I'm like, "Okay, but if I make $500 for 4 weeks in a row, I'm gonna be standing in line for beans. Like, that's not enough to live on." I understand that, I might have a week where I make $2,000 once every 6 months, or a week where I make $1,000 once a month. The other weeks that I'm sitting during the month are the problem. For you to go to work and work 40 hours and not make a dime, who wants to do that? I need to be somewhere where they got consistent people coming through the door Monday through Sunday, you know, like clockwork. And this club is like that. It was packed when I got there at 7:10. Hello, hey Kim, Kimberly. Hello, Pisces babe. I got a new job. I'm at Myrtle Beach. It's so nice. It's such a nice club. There was tons of girls there. All of the girls, can I just say though, I was worried. I was like, man, they're going to have all of these like beautiful young girls in there, and I'm going to be like old, and like there was a woman in there that was every bit of 50 years old. She had to have been at least 50. She still looked good. She's like,
You guys want to take bets? I want to say 3 days.
maybe she looked Latina, maybe Cuban. I don't know. She could have. She could have been from the DR. I mean, she looked very tan, and she was really pretty, and you could tell that she worked out. But they hired her because they understand that some guys don't just come in there for ass and titties. Some guys actually like to come in there and hold a conversation. And the amount of times that I've been therapy is unbelievable. At this point, I should have a freaking clinical psychologist license. Like, but seriously, I've met so many people and been so many people's therapist that now it's helped me like acquire the skills to be able to read people and see where they're at, when they're not doing customers that have come in just to complain and vent about their life. And that was on a regular basis, like especially in Charlotte, Monday through Friday, it was all married men. And I was pulling anywhere from 600 to over $1,000 on a Monday, 12 to 6. You can't beat that schedule and that money. Oh Lord. And I really like this club because it's a classic club, and they get all of the PGA.
Yeah, she got a new vape pen, and she's like, "Ooh, this pen's pretty good." So the Delta 8's hitting. Or actually, where is she? I think she's in South Carolina right now. Is weed legal in South Carolina?
Is that it? PGA, the golfers, the pro golfers.
It might be a real THC pen.
When they do the tournaments, like the Masters tournaments and stuff like that, we get golfers down here. There's also a Top Golf that is right next to the club, so we're gonna get people business from there too. So I'll definitely be able to make money there.
Is it in Virginia? She might have gotten a pen. I don't think she got a pen in Virginia. I remember her last day in Virginia, she was like, "And I'm out of weed, and I'm not gonna get any." So she must be Delta 8.
That's not a question. Money is there. I saw it with my own eyes. And, honestly, for a Friday night, you would think that they would have had 30, 40 girls in there, but they didn't. They really had maybe 20 girls. So it's a large club. It's one of the largest clubs that I've ever worked at. Now, I've worked at Tootsie's in Miami, and that is a 3-story double-decker freaking, it's huge. Literally, the ramp to get into Tootsie's in Miami, I could fit this Chevrolet Silverado up the ramp just to walk into the club. That's how big the entrance is because of how busy they stay. That was fun. That was 2016 and something that I'm interested in is when I first got there, the girls were mean to me. After 3 or 4 days of being there, the girls started taking me under their wing and acting like a mother towards me. And all of the girls down there
This is gonna end bad.
are Cuban. And those girls were more welcoming than...
Does anyone know how this ends? Like, what is she gonna accuse these girls of? They seem really nice.
in my own community, and that's fucking saying something. Like, that's sad. I worked at a club called Showgirls in Hialeah. So much fun. Little hole in the wall, but definitely money to be made. And it was the same thing. The first day, I remember the first day I worked, all of the girls were super mean to me. You know, I'm a gringa with blue eyes, and you know, I was the only white girl that worked there. And I remember
I don't think she's using that properly.
they were super mean. And then one of the girls that worked there that kind of ran the show, she was there always. Every time I was there, she was working. It's almost like she was a damn, like she lived there. But she needed something one night, and I gave it to her, and she tried to give me money for it, and I was like, no, I don't want it. And after that, everybody was nice to me. I guess because she was kind of like grandfathered in. She ran everything there. Since I was nice to her, she like put in the word to be nice to me, and then everybody was nice to me. Ain't that some high school shit? Imagine going to work and dealing with that on a daily basis. But, you know, so far, all of the girls seem nice. You know, like I said, there's some of them that have the stank face, but there's other ones that do not. I was talking to another girl. I was in the wrong. I was standing in the doorway where strippers are coming in and out of the dressing room, and I should have not been standing there. And a girl went to walk out the door, and I was all up in her way, and I was like, excuse me, my bad. And she was like, she said something, and I was like, I shouldn't even have been standing there. And you know, you're good, da 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 da. And we started chatting, and I was like, well, I hope you have a good night, because I'm looking out. And she was about to go on stage, and I'm like, I hope you make money, have a good night. And she was nice. So, you know, there was another girl that had to do a breathalyzer test before she could leave. They breathalyze us before we leave there, which I don't mind. Love that. Love that. Thank you. Thank you for giving a fuck when I can't, if I can't. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. What are you paying for? A lot of these clubs, they get you drunk. They hand your keys to you, and they say, good luck getting home.
Well, she's hitting a weed pen on this stream. That's why she's so wacky right now.
Good clubs that care about their girls, they take care of their girls. I remember back in the day, there was so many times that I would be so fucking drunk that I've had managers order me a fucking pizza, let me sleep for a fucking hour, come wake me up, give me pizza and water. You know, you're not going to get that level of care anywhere nowadays. People, these managers out here genuinely do not give a fuck. And matter of fact, they want you to fail. They want you to get a DWI. They want you to get in legal trouble. So you have to come to work every day and get that money to pay off them tickets and fines. They want you to fail. It's a sad reality, but it is a reality. I'm so excited. You know what this means? This means that I can take my Tylenol PM. I can take my makeup off. Let's take my makeup off. I've actually, well, I was on Wi-Fi. I don't know why my makeup looks like this. My makeup looks really good. This light is making, see? I don't know. Why is it looking like that? Because it's down here, I guess. It makes my eyes look crazy. Crazy. It looks good, though. I just did, you can't even see it, per usual. I have on...
Madness never runs
yeah,
like.
You can't even see it. That sucks.
Subscribe
I'm
to the wish list.
Get me in one day, and the managers, everybody just seemed so nice and different, and I'm not used to that. And you know, these fancier clubs, I get scared, and a lot of it's in my own head, and it's not about my age. It's more or less about my body. I think it's because my body isn't where I envision it. Like, I mean, I'm proud of myself for losing the over 70 pounds, but at the same time, I have a picture in my head of what I want to look like, and I'm just not there yet. And so I get in my head, and I'm like, they might not hire you. But then I get in there, and I'm getting dressed, and I'm like, oh, God, they're going to hire me. You know, like, They have, I will say that they have a collective of women, like I prefer. They have women from all over the freaking world. I mean, all over the world. I was literally the only like white girl. I don't know how to explain it. I saw one girl with blonde hair. I saw another girl with blonde hair. But I'm the only white girl like me. Like, I'm a little different than the other girls. We have different features. We're shaped differently. I'm a little taller. You know, we're different. And that's fine. And that's what you need. You want
There's no white girl like Heather. Okay.
women that
Or
have,
Brooke.
you know,
She's a Heather too.
an array of beauty in different ways. And you definitely need women that have beautiful from the inside out. And that's where they lack nowadays. But, you know, the girl next door is really hard to find in strip clubs, and that's always been kind of my niche. And I'm grateful that I can be myself in this place and have a normal schedule and be able to make money. Like, I know I'm going to make money here without a doubt. And they don't take nowhere near what they could. And I appreciate the fact that house mom was talking about a freaking house fee. And I was just in my head, I was like, girl, I don't even care about that house fee. I will pay that house fee, and I'm going to tip you, and I'm going to tip you. You get a tip. You get a tip. Everybody gets a tip. Like, because I have money to tip y'all, because the club didn't take it all. It really, when I put the club that I worked at in Raleigh down, I wrote out a whole little paragraph. I said, yes, this is the Cheetah Club of Raleigh. It's a beautiful club, you know, blah 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 blah. But I made $1,500 and only got to walk away with $400. I said, I cannot go for that, and I cannot work there because of that. And she saw that, and she said, no. She said, dances start at $30. She said, blah 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 blah. She said, we got table dances for $10. Table dances are hard to find nowadays. Most strip clubs don't have table dances anymore. So even if a dude ain't got a damn $20 in his pocket, he can come in, he can get a beer and a dance for less than $20 and tip. That's what I'm talking about. That's freaking, that's Trumponomics right there. Working hard for your money. Trumponomics. I love it. Trumponomics. So,
That's stupid.
I'm excited. I'm so stoked. I'm just grateful that I grew a pair and walked in there because I was really nervous. I literally was chain smoking, pace walking in front of the door before I walked in. Some dude gets out of a damn Suburban with a suit, with a briefcase. First of all, I ain't even seen one of those since Pretty Woman in like 1981. And he's had a briefcase, and he says, you can smoke in the building. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And I'm literally shaking. Oh, I was so nervous. So nervous. All right, let's get serious and take off this makeup, or I'm not going to be able to go to bed. Yeah, I know, man. But wait, here's the
Starts eating those freeze-dried candies.
thing, Jay. Here's the thing. Nobody will hire me because
You don't want to crunch in your ears.
I'm a felon.
Because I'm a 3-time felon.
Today is Thursday. I've done somewhere between 6 and 8 job interviews just this week, and none of them have called me back with to even say like, hey, you know, like that felony from 2009 is kind of an issue. No, they don't notify me, you know. And here's another thing. The amount of gas that I've wasted is unbelievable. I mean, I can't keep doing that. I have no choice but to dance. I'm already 3 weeks behind on my truck payment. I literally didn't even have laundry detergent. I don't have body wash. I've been using shampoo to wash myself. Like, I'm broke.
Yeah, the moth cape.
You know, I have bills. Big girl bills. This truck alone runs me $1,000
I think there's one hole, but it's just like small right now.
a month. My gas runs me anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month. You know, I got big girl bills, and I'm trying to put my big girl panties on and do the right thing. And
You're too sick to eat them. You know, I took him to bed with me last night. I was like, I'll try eating candy in bed. Like Brooke. But I was too tired. I just fell asleep. I'm so tired. Hopefully I'm not, like, dying. I wouldn't be dying. I think I've just been drinking too many energy drinks. I should probably get more energy drinks.
it sucks that good clubs are hard to come by like they are nowadays. They shouldn't be this hard to come by. But I'm so grateful that I got hired here. I love it. Like I've said in the past, if you go into any job, and it is bad from go, there are complications.
Oh, it's raining.
Things don't seem to be scheduled properly. Things don't seem to be running properly. It's just bad attitude, bad vibes, bad energy from the start. The best thing to do is just leave, because that's going to get worse. That is an indicator that things are just going to be bad. But things are going good here, and everything went amazing from the start. So that should be an indicator that it's a good club and that things will go well. And I'm so grateful, because I literally have been so stressed because I didn't know where to go to work, because everywhere I went, it's been bullshit.
Oh, you thought the rain was over
They
there?
have some really pretty girls.
You didn't like the Skittles, Cindy? I haven't been able to try the Skittles yet. I don't even know what these ones are. These are like 5-cent candies that some company freeze-dried and then resold for $8 a fucking bag. So, I mean, that's a cool marketing scheme, but I don't think I can. I'll have to find a blah, 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 blah. I'll see if I can find them somewhere else. I'll probably have to order them off Amazon.
The only thing that I can say that I don't think is a good idea is that a lot of the young girls have had work done already. Like, there was one girl that had her lips so blown out, it looked like she was having an allergic reaction. It did not look natural. It did not look good. It did not look cute. And I feel so bad for these younger girls coming up, being exposed to all of this brainwashing through social media, and it's only going to get worse. Look at these young girls out here fixated on dance videos and makeup videos. We got little 8-year-olds running to Sephora to buy makeup. What do they need makeup for? They're children. Let them be children. It's just sad, and I see it in the younger generation. The younger the girl, the more Botox and filler they have in their face, and they're ruining their faces because it stretches your skin out.
Woo! Thanks for the beans.
And they're beautiful
You're up on my
girls.
broadcast throwing me beans?
Dylan Duncan super chatted $1.99. I got the lift to work. See y'all at 4 p.m. Est Heart.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got it to work. Thank you for the 2. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up soon, and I will check in on it, and then I'll be back later sometime today, you guys, because it's the end of the month. It's Rochelle's favorite time of the month.
And then thunder, y'all hear that? They're beautiful girls. They don't need that. I wish that everyone could feel comfortable in their skin, you know? I wish that everyone loved themselves and appreciated themselves, because everyone deserves to feel happy. And you
It is Bailey. That's the original Dylan Duncan.
have to appreciate yourself, because if you don't, nobody will. If you don't respect yourself, people are going to walk all over you and know that they can disrespect you, because you're already disrespecting yourself. They know that you'll tolerate it. So it starts with you. It starts with you.
Tony tried to sell his guitar, and the guitar shop he tried selling it to really hated him and was like, nope, I'm not gonna take a guitar from a predator, and he can go fuck himself. He's not actually famous, and the guitar wasn't even something we would sell anyways. It's like a mail order guitar. Tony's not welcome here. And everyone's like, oh, well, I don't know. I was like, oh.
Your happiness starts with you. I'm glad that I was able to do laundry today. That means that I don't have to do anything in the morning. All I'll have to do is put my laundry up and pack my dance bag. Let's take my makeup off for the 100th time. Y'all, look at my muscles. Look at that. So, backstory. I got really depressed, like I said. I moved to Charlotte after I got
I forgot about astronaut ice cream. I had it a couple times. It was interesting. It's not bad.
sober. And I had never had Uber Eats or DoorDash or none of that, because I'm from the sticks and we don't have that out there.
Tinkerbell didn't like the flan.
And so I moved to Charlotte. I'm paying thousands of dollars a month in rent. I'm living in the most bougie area of Charlotte on South End, and I'm close to everything. I have access to everything. Everything is like literally a 3-minute drive away for the first time in my life. Usually it's a 45-minute drive up out the sticks off the mountain to the Walmart or Food Line, right? But everything's just 3 minutes down the road. And I become addicted to DoorDash and damn Uber Eats. When I tell you that I was spending hundreds of dollars a month on getting food delivered, and I was drinking so bad then because I just got clean and I wasn't focusing on my recovery because I didn't know how to focus on my recovery. I didn't have anybody that was guiding me.
Why do you need a mentor for everything? Just figure it out. Just figure it.
So I'm ordering DoorDash. I'm drinking every day.
Let me see if do I still have it? No, I don't have it saved. Whoops. It's that fucking person's thing. Give me a second here. I'll grab it. I'll put his ad here.
I'm dating a fucking man who told me he was getting a divorce. Never believed that. I'm miserable. And I start putting on weight because I'm drinking every day and eating DoorDash.
Yeah, who is she dating that was fucking married and said he was getting a divorce? Is she talking about Randy? She's talking about fucking Randy?
And when I moved out of that house, I moved back in with my abuser.
Oh, okay, maybe this is... I don't know. Brooke's gotten around, apparently, because there's all these characters that apparently we don't even know about yet, still.
And I started drinking more and more and more. And like I said, I had to get away from him, so I moved to Florida just to get away. And when I moved to Florida, that's when I decided that I was going to focus on my health. And I was going to stop drinking. And I did. I started
kinda
working at a bar, and I did not get shit-faced, blackout drunk for the entire summer. And I needed to see if I could do it, if I could go without drinking, if I could go without partying, if I could go without having to get that fix because I wasn't happy in life. Because that's what it boils down to. Anyone that's drinking or has to drink or feels like it's necessary to drink to be around people or to socialize or to have the ability to be quirky or whatever, like, that's a problem. Alcohol is horrible. So anyways, I moved to Florida. I started working at a Billards. I made friends. I started going to the park and kayaking and running. And every morning I'd wake up and I'd ride over to this, it's called Hannah Forest. I'm sorry. It's called Hannah Park, Florida. Beautiful park if you're ever in the area. It's $5 for a car full of people. They have a lake. They have the ocean front that you can rent. You can roller skate, rollerblade. It's a beautiful area.
It makes sense. She needed to be around all the alcohol just to see, like, if it would be temptation. If she'd be able to not drink it while she's around it.
And it literally, going into that park, looks like a whole nother island. Like, going in there, you feel like you're in the rainforest. It's so beautiful. But anyways, I would wake up and go over there every morning before work and work out and walk the park. And, you know, like I said, I started just walking, just getting outside in the woods and just walking. And I realized that when I would drink my caffeine and put my tunes in and get to walking, that it would make my body instinctively want to run. So then I started to run. And I ran in high school. I ran track in high school. And so my roots of running just came right back. And then I got a gym membership. And I started going to the gym and lifting. And I'm so sore right now. Like, I'm not even joking. It hurts to walk.
Tinkerbell doesn't believe it.
I'm really sore. I lifted for 2 hours today. But 1 hour was dedicated to makeup and hair and showering and shaving and exfoliating and freaking, I mean, I had to shave my face. And, you know, when you wear makeup like I do, I shave my face because I exfoliate it. But it was a everything day. I had to do hair and everything. So it took me a while, but I did work out for quite a while. I did bench press, cable kickbacks, box squats, Roman deadlifts. I did butt and glutes, but I also did a little bit of shoulders, back, and chest because I've been doing a lot of arms. I do those. My favorite is the pull downs, as you can see that muscle right there. So the cable pull downs are my favorite, and I like my shoulders, but I want to focus more on my lats and my shoulders. I want them more pronounced. But I look good to have been the weight that I used to be. I'm really proud of myself. My abs are starting to come in. I've never had abs like this, ever, in my entire life.
I don't see abs, but okay.
My entire life. I will say that I am by far the most fit person that they have there. So that's great because that'll bring me money in itself. Like, guys have a fetish for fit girls, you know, some guys. Typically, fit guys have a fetish for fit girls that I've seen at the club. So that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just focused on treating myself better. I bring myself down with my own negativity a lot. I get in my own head, you know. I can't believe this place hired me. I'm so excited and grateful. So grateful. It is pouring, you guys. Look at this. Can y'all see that? My windshield wiper. Look at this shit. It's waving. Y'all see it? It's broke. It's split in half. It's like half of it's just dragging behind. I don't know if you can see it, but I have been a bartender. I used to own a bar. I've bartended since, that was one of my first jobs, like an adult jobs, was bartending. I worked at this place called Biker Station out in the middle of Caswell County, North Carolina. It was a biker bar. I used to get up on the bar and line dance like Coyote Ugly or whatever. So much fun. I miss that place. They demolished.
No, she didn't use to own a bar. Yeah, she did say that, but she did. She's just making up stories. I swear the other story didn't happen either, but we'll just say, for Brooke's sake, that she wants to pretend it did. See, that's her fucking duper's delight. I was lying to you guys. I'm bad at lying.
I'm going to see how tomorrow goes, and I'm going to be really positive walking in there. I'm going to try to be positive.
She owned Dave's bar and had grandchildren. That wasn't
I mean, it
her
definitely makes me feel better that the girls are nice. I agree, Kimberly Down Under.
Never said that. It's like, guys, my ex has grandchildren, so I'm kind of a grandpa. Like, what? What are you talking about?
It does make you look older when you get those enhancements done. Now, I have stated before that one day I'm going to get some Botox. I'm waiting for the perfect time. You don't want to do it too early because I don't necessarily need it right now. Now, I could get that, and that's probably where I'll start. But I actually love my smile lines. I don't want to get rid of those. I love my little dimples. I might get a little right there, a little Botox there, fatten that up. A little Botox there, fatten that up. Other than that, maybe a little right there on that dimple.
She's scary close up.
Maybe a little on my forehead. I will get some Botox done one day, but I'm never going to do like fucking lips where they're like flotation devices off the side of my face. It makes you look so much older when you get that amount of work done to where you look like, listen, my manager at another club, I've talked about her before. She looks like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, right? But with Emily Blunt's face. And she showed me pictures of when she started bodybuilding years ago, like 10 years ago. Her entire face does not look like her. It's a whole nother face. And I said that. I said, wow, you look completely different. She was like, yeah, no shit. She's probably got 10, 15, 20 grand in her face. She's had like rhinoplasty, all kinds of shit done. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole nother face. There's no telling what she had done. But she actually is the age as to which you would start getting work done. 40s, 50s. That's when women should start getting work done. You do not need any work done before the age of 35. And you only need it twice a year. Botox,
I don't care about
filler,
keeper.
you're getting filler. But these young girls out here that are getting it done at 18, you know, you would think that they would look at damn Kylie Jenner and see what she's going through, but they don't. You know, Kylie Jenner is to the point to where the internet has pretty much bullied her so bad that she's recently had to come out and state that she fucked up. She fucked up big time. And she knows it. She started getting cosmetic work done at an early age, and now she looks crazy. She's got divots in her face. Her dang eye socket is falling out, you know, and it came from all of the filler that she had blown into her cheeks to give her a more sculpted look, and it's not working out for her. She recently went to some award show maybe 2 months ago. Some pictures were taken. She looked horrible, horrible. And every bit of a 45, 50-year-old woman, and she's what, 25 maybe, you know, and the internet tore her up. So then she comes out and she says, yes, I've had work done, blah, 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 blah. You know, the internet bullies me. I'm so insecure about it. I don't know what to do. I'm not comfortable in my own skin because of other people. No, girl, that's your own fault. Actually, it's kind of your parents and family's fault. Who lets a young girl do that to themselves? It's the same thing as a small child wanting to do a sex change. It's just bad. It's not good. These kids are suffering. And I'm so glad that I never messed with my face or anything. I've never done any cosmetic work. I've never done anything like that. I'm just grateful that I grew up in a different generation where
If she had a bunch of money, I bet she would have.
your worth was not put so much on your looks. It was
You were a stripper.
more on your intrinsic value
As a stripper.
and the type of person you were.
You've been stripping for 17 years, remember? Stick to the story. What are you talking about?
Like your worth was put in that. But nowadays, these poor girls really do believe that all of their worth is in their looks. And that's a sad life. That's going to be a lonely old life. A lonely, lonely old life.
Bill, you're always at the strip club being a pervert. I go to the strip club for the theatrical performance and deep conversations from intrinsical valued people like Heather Brooke Clark. You don't get it.
Well, I got my makeup off. I got to put my laundry
Thanks for the
out.
beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
CT super chatted $3.59. Musical notes and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming musical notes.
Thank you, CJ. Thank you for the 5. And they don't stop coming, 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 and they don't stop coming. I don't think they
But I'm gonna get it
copyright that.
handled,
Let me
and I
find
went
it.
this morning and got me ice for my cooler. I found out, I saw a sign down here. It says Burger King has ice for $1 a bag. I wish I knew that before, because I've probably spent $20 on ice in the past week. I have to buy 2 bags a day. I got ice this morning for $6. So if you're doing that on a daily basis, that gets expensive. I mean, if you're spending $5 a day, 30 days a month, 365, it starts to add up. And, you know, then you tack on shower and gloves for a truck stop.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming.
Breaks my heart. Now she's got a place now. She recently got her own little like studio, and I'm so happy that she's safe and has somewhere to go. And when she told me that yesterday, I saw her. I stopped and I had 2 beers. she said, yeah, you know, I was in my car for a year
They
and a
don't
half.
stop coming and
I
they don't
said,
stop.
what?
It goes for, like that, the whole song.
Everybody's going through it. I guess things could always be worse. I definitely have got to get an oil change though, because I feel like my truck is acting funny. But I'm gonna run. I gotta work in the morning. I gotta put this shit up. I'm just so grateful that they hired me. I don't know what I get so worried about. Yeah, I'm just grateful that I have a job. And I'm grateful, you know, that I got help along the way in order to get here. Yeah. So, but I hope that you guys sleep well and
You hate that song, Tinkerbell?
get
No,
some good rest
Tinkerbell.
tonight. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'm praying for y'all and y'all pray for me because
I did.
Wow.
Pack my dance bag.
Okay, well that's great. This is where we'll put a pin in it. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna check in on Dylan's stream. You guys should check out Dylan's stream if you're into ghosts and stuff. I'll put his thing. It should still be. Yeah, so copy. That's his channel at. Links don't work in chat because we're in vertical mode. What a crazy life we're living in. What else? What else do I want to say? Nothing. I'll be back. I'll be back like in an hour or so. I don't know who we're gonna cover. Maybe I'll see if there's anything like happening. I don't know if I feel like doing more Brooke. I'm not gonna do more Brooke. But we'll see. Maybe we'll go outside again. Who knows? The world is our oyster and vampire. And anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, toodle-oodle-oodles.